from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Welcome to today's presentation of Huntsville High School Hornet Baseball. It's time for the Hornets Baseball pregame show. So let's send you down to the diamond with color analyst BJ McMichael and the voice of Hornets Baseball, Collin Neill.
And a pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Kate Bar Ross here in the beautiful city of Huntsville, Texas. I'm Collin Neill alongside my broadcast partner, BJ McMichael. And Huntsville Hornets are taking on the Dayton Broncos. Hornets are 2-2, Broncos are 1-3. And BJ, it's still early on in the season, but I'm looking at the standings, and the Hornets are pretty much in a good spot so far.
Absolutely. Early in the season, but you like what you're seeing at this point in the season. You had a great start against Porter. You fell back just a little bit against when you went up against Kingwood Park and Lufkin, but they picked it right back up coming against Nacogdoches. And so here's the thing. Your offense kind of went silent there for a little bit, but boy, did they come back in a big way against Nacogdoches.
Indeed. They beat Nacogdoches, the Dragons, the rivals from all the way down to the Piney Woods in East Texas. They beat them 10-0. Mercy ruled them in 5 innings. And, it wasn't just the offense, though, no. BJ. It was also the senior, Luke Durham.
That's right. He didn't allow a single run in that victory. Matter of fact, he carried a no-hitter into the 5th inning, but he was able to get away with that shutout, 10-0. Run ruled, Mercy ruled, and the Huntsville Hornets scored this victory, and thanks to a big second inning, that bottom of the second was 7 runs where varsity's big bats were led by Austin Taylor, Noah Nieto, the freshman, Gage Doris, and Cooper Molness, the senior, each had RBIs. And Noah had 3 big of the bases clearing double that really, after Brian Parker kind of got things started, Brian Parker Jr., and then you know the one hit by Isaac Jones for Nacogdoches, and then Durham, man, just picked up, kept going, kept them off balance, and ended up with a victory and got the Hornets back on track.
Yeah, and Durham almost got the no-hitter, and but hey, the main thing is that offense came alive, 10-0, and then you're talking about Nieto again. You preface he's a freshman, and we're going to be saying that quite a bit as the season goes on, because I've talked to Coach Jennings, I talked to Coach Heidebrecht, and it's like they've been so impressed with how these underclassmen have been doing their part. You got Gage Doris, who's a newcomer this year. You got Noah Nieto, of course, Brian Parker Jr., Colton Gilbert. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention his name. And it seems like it's just been a blessing for this coaching staff and this team as a whole.
Absolutely. What a great problem to have. Your young guns, right? They're leading the pack. Matter of fact, your 2 of your top batters, that's a minimum at 40 at-bats. Parker Jr. and Doris are both sophomores, right? Batting .318, batting .304. They're the ones leading right now in the dugout with your batting average, and you've got Batten and Molness, your seniors, a couple of your seniors following up. So when your young guys are really igniting some things, and here's the thing about Cooper's hitting the ball hard. It's just hitting it right at the right fielder, right at the center fielder. Those are going to find places to drop in, and the seniors, they're loving it because they've got some other guys that are picking up the slack. And so when it comes time for them to get back in there, man, they're going to do some damage, and I think they're going to do some big damage.
Looking at the Dayton Broncos, again, they are 1-3. They took a huge, big win against the Nacogdoches Dragons on March 17th. It was a 9-0 win. That was their first win of the season. Before that, on March 14th, they beat the Porter Spartans 4-2. That was the first game of the season. But they're coming off of a tough loss against the Lufkin Panthers, 7-3 on the 21st. It is going to be interesting to see how this Hornets team go up against these Dayton Broncos, because as head coach Justin Jennings explained in the pregame interview which will be coming up shortly, Dayton are a pretty interesting and, as he said, a scary team.
Absolutely, yeah, scary team. 9-0 against Nacogdoches Dragons, but you see the 4-2. They held Porter to 4, and they got to score 2 even in the loss. And, Lufkin Panthers right now beating them 7-3. So, we don't know about Dayton right now. 1-3 could, doesn't tell us much, especially in this district. You're also looking at, they're 8-11 overall. So, as you were talking about right at the beginning, Hornets are right where they want to be, right? 1-2. We want to try to get 1-2 in position, and we're right in the middle, or actually above the middle. We're just at third place right now. Who knows what goes? We may scoreboard watch a little bit tonight. Kingwood Panthers are battling tonight. If they happen to get a loss and we can pull out a win, hey, what happens? We get back on top.
Last time I checked, it was in the top of the second inning. They are currently up 1-0 against the Lufkin Panthers. The Kingwood Park Panthers are 3-1. They currently lead the district. Top 4 teams in District 16 of 5A Region 2. High school Texas baseball in this division, top 4, moves on to the playoffs. We're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. That interview comes your way. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back to the pregame show. Collin Neill alongside head coach Justin Jennings. Coach, didn't get a chance to talk to you Tuesday night, but just your thoughts real quick on the win, the run rule win against Nacogdoches 10-0, and what that meant to the team.
Just a good team win. We had been struggling a little bit offensively, and kids came out, and we challenged them a little bit before the game, and challenged them, Monday before, and they just responded. We told them to, just get in there and be aggressive, and not really worry about the past and things that have happened up to this point, and just get after it and compete your tail off, and they did exactly that. So it's a good team win for us. We threw it well. We played good defense. Offense was good. So good team win. We put all 3 phases together and looking to do that again tonight.
You're now 2-2. You're going up against this Dayton Broncos squad, who y'all haven't faced in quite some time. Again, with the new district realignment, y'all will be facing each other 3 times this year. What stands out about Dayton?
They're kind of a scary club, to be honest with you. They've played everybody tight. They've played everybody close. They played a good game against K Park and a good game against Porter. Offensively, their leadoff hitter is one of the best hitters in the district. I'd probably say top 3 best hitters in the district. And they're well coached. Coach Garcia does a good job. You can just tell that, they're fundamentally sound, and they play hard, and they get after it, and they compete for him. And, a lot of times that's all it takes is just, whether the kids are willing to play hard for you. And they got a little bit of talent over there. They got some guys. They got a couple of arms that aren't bad. And they just make routine plays, and, they put the balls in play, and they're well coached and a good disciplined team. So we'll have to play well tonight. We'll have to continue the offensive production that we did on Tuesday night. We'll have to be a little bit better in some phases. We'll have to throw it well to give us a chance, and we'll have to make some routine plays. So
Collin's going back out there on the mound. Last start was against Kingwood Park last Friday. Started off good, but then it fell down, and he couldn't finish he couldn't go as further as he wanted to. What's the key to him tonight to get back on track?
Well, he wasn't as sharp last week as he had been prior. Collin's a guy that, he doesn't have plus velo, but he throws, 3 and 4 pitches depending upon whether he's got 2 breaking balls for the night. So he'll have to be good for us tonight. He'll have to be sharper than he was last week. Last week there's too many balls in the middle of the plate, up and in the middle of the plate. And K Park does a good job putting balls in play, as does Dayton. So he'll have to be sharper. He'll have to locate the ball a little bit better on the glove side and the arm side. And we'll expect him to be better, and I think he will. We challenged him a little bit and told him, he hasn't been bad the last couple outings, but he needs to be better. So hopefully he'll step up and do it for us.
All right, Coach, what are your keys tonight to getting to 3-2?
We've got to be good offensively. Again, we've thrown it well enough. Defensively, we'll be fine. I don't concern myself with that. Defense is always harder when the games are tight, when it's 0-0 or 1-0, you're down 1-0, whatever. So if we can get on them early and score some runs early and get a couple run lead, then it's obviously easier to pitch. It's easier to call pitches. It's easier to play defense. So we'll need to be good offensively early and just make the routine play. And I think we'll see what happens. We've challenged them. We've told them they got an opportunity to finish above 500 the first round through. And depending upon what happens tonight, K Park, win tonight, we'd be tied for first. So there's a lot on line, certainly. It's still early, but, with everybody being pretty tight, there's a lot on the line tonight for sure.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time as always.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that was head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. And then, ladies and gentlemen, first pitch is coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineups right out of the way. First off, for the visiting Dayton Broncos, again, we're playing at Cape R. Ross Field in Huntsville, Texas. Leading off will be number 12, starting at third base, Sebastian Avila. And right behind him at the 2 spot will be number 4, playing at first, Hayden Campbell. At the 3 spot will be number 6, Aiden McSpadden. He's in right field. And at the cleanup spot, at the 4 spot, will be number 1, Holden Campbell, the other half of the Campbell brothers. He'll be at shortstop. At the 5th spot will be number 2, Tyler Threadgill. He'll be at left field. DHing tonight, the 6th spot will be number 9, Justin Hector. Number 17, Hunter Wallace, will be doing the pitching tonight. He'll be just out there for pitching duties. At the 7th spot will be number 10, Ivan Lopez. He'll be at second base. And batting at the 8th spot, number 8, Grant Odom, and will be at the 8th spot at center field. And at the 9th spot will be Zach Wood wearing number 16. He'll be doing the catching duties. And the lineup for the Huntsville Hornets, it goes as is. Leading off will be number 7, Gage Doris. He'll be DHing tonight. Starting pitcher at the 2 spot will be Collin Sanders. He wears number 2. At the 3 spot will be Jackson Batten. He'll be at left field wearing number 1. Number 33, the cleanup hitter, will be Cooper Molness. He'll be at center field. Brian Parker Jr., the sophomore, wearing number 28. He'll be at first base at the 5 spot. Nolan Hunt will be at second base wearing number 9. He'll be at the 6th spot. And at the 7th spot, it will be Luke Durham, the one who threw the gym last outing against the Nacogdoches Dragons. He'll be at the 7th spot. At the 8th spot will be Noah Nieto. The freshman will be catching at the 8th spot. And at the 9th spot will be number 20, Colton Gilbert, the 3rd baseman. Holden Langley will be just handling the shortstop position tonight. And now wrap up your pregame show. Don't go away, folks. First pitch is coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
This has been the Hornets Baseball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is next.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Batting second and on the mound tonight for the Hornets, number 2, Collin Sanders. Batting third out in left field, number 1, Jackson Batten. Batting fourth out in center field, number 33, Cooper Molness. Batting fifth at first base, number 28, Brian Parker Jr. Batting sixth at second base, number 9, Nolan Hunt. Batting seventh out in right field, number 11, Luke Durham. Batting Batting 8th behind the plate tonight for the Hornets, number 3, Noah Nieto. And batting 9th at third base, number 20, Colton Gilbert. Head coach for your Huntsville Hornets is Justin Jennings. Assistant coaches, Corey Heidebrick, Jonathan Gorey, and Justin Stanley. At this time, would everyone please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, it's springtime in East Texas, so you know what that means. It's time once again for Huntsville High School Hornets Baseball. Now let's send you down to the diamond and join your Hornets Baseball broadcast team. Here's Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael.
Well, it's not raining this time around, ladies and gentlemen. It is all sunny and all so beautiful here in Huntsville, Texas, as the Huntsville Hornets get ready to take on the Dayton Broncos here on tonight. Hello, everyone. Collin, Neill, alongside my broadcast partner, once again, as always, BJ McMichael. And starting for the Hornets tonight will be number 2, Collin Sanders, 19 2/3 inning pitch. 3.92 ERA with a 1.57 whip. Opponents batting at 289 against him. Record on the year, 1-1.
Yeah, and Coach said in the pregame show that his last outing had a little bit of trouble. He was giving it, pretty much serving it up, a lot of them right down the plate. So basically, Coach saying he's going to have to live on the edges of the strike zone today. So to keep these Dayton Broncos off balance, that's where Sanders is going to try to have to get that ball and getting to the edges, getting those spots so that he can maybe get some swings and misses or soft contact and let the defense do the rest.
And his last time out against Kaywood Park didn't go the way as he hoped, and as head coach Justin Jennings said in the pregame. And, one thing I noticed, BJ, is that with these last few games of the home plate umpires, if you throw it around, I think one big thing that is going to have to happen tonight for Sanders is to try to trust that freshman catcher out there and Noah Nieto. And the ace of this team for the Hornets is Luke Durham, and he even said it himself that he trusts Noah quite a lot. And if Sanders can trust Nieto to frame up those pitches on the edge, get the home plate umpire to make the strike call, and we saw a lot of call strikes last Tuesday night with Luke. It's going to be a pretty successful outing for the senior.
Absolutely. It just takes some tweaks. I was talking to Luke's dad earlier. He was at the table, and he said Luke just said, hey, I just had to make some tweaks. I had to make some changes in my body and the way he approached the plate. So I'm assuming the same is for Collin. Just make a little tweaks here and there and trust your defense to do the rest.
We're about to get underway here in Huntsville, Texas. Leading off will be Sebastian Avila for the Dayton Broncos, one of their most dangerous hitters in the lineup. Let's see how this goes. First pitch from Collin is high for ball 1, and we are underway here in Huntsville, Texas at 7:05 p.m.
Yeah, just missed the top of the zone on that one. Little high, maybe a little bit outside, but like to see where he's going after the strike zone.
1-0 pitch comes in, and it's in there for a strike right on the inside corner.
Yeah, went outside and then came inside on that one.
Avila, the lefty, facing the right-handed pitcher in Sanders. The 1-1 swing, a liner, foul.
Yeah, that's good. Getting ahead in the count here, 1-2. Left that one on the outside part of the plate.
And if Sanders can get started quickly, get out of this first inning really quickly and get the offense back out on the field, see if the magic that they had against Nacogdoches on Tuesday night carries over. 1-2, high and away.
Yeah, the one thing I'm glad didn't carry over is the overcast and the rain, man. We were battling that all night. The drizzle, your stuff was drenched. I don't even know how it's still working out here today.
Well, it's working, and we're out here. And time is called by the batter in Avila.
Yeah, we had the wind and you had the rain. The rain. It wasn't really a hard rain. It just was
misty,
steady for a while.
2-2. High and away again for ball 3. The count runs full. On deck for the Broncos is going to be Campbell.
Yeah, you want to challenge him here. You don't want to give up the plate on this one for Collin, especially with a dangerous leadoff hitter here in Avila. But you want to be sure to challenge him again. Maybe try to get him to get a ground ball out here.
3-2. Swing. That's a soft liner. It's going to get caught on the line by Colton Gilbert, and now be out number 1.
That's exactly what you wanted right there. Challenged him inside. Got off the handles there of the bat. Just had a soft contact over to the third baseman, and he made a great play on that one, did Gilbert.
And with Collin on the mound tonight, it left that third base wide open, and Gilbert has been the usual go-to in this kind of game. Coming up now is a two-hitter, as that is swing and missed by Hayden Campbell, playing first base tonight. The other half of the Campbell brothers are another returning starter, dangerous hitter.
Yeah, dangerous hitter. You got 4 returning starters here, and he's one of them.
0-1, high and outside.
Yeah, you got the Campbell brothers. You got McSpadden, who's a returner, and also Odom. So a young team out there that they have in Dayton. That's why I think Coach said they're a little unpredictable. They just don't know. Scary club playing in some tight games.
Sanders pitches high and in for ball 2.
Yeah, having a little struggle with that high strike. Not able to get that where the umpire's tempted to give it to him. It's either high and inside, or just high above the strike zone.
The 2-1 to Campbell. Swing. Golf shot goes foul.
Yeah, 2-2. Way to get back here, even the count up. I like Collin's approach there on that one. Went away from him.
Now, which Collin are you talking about?
Not this Collin.
Not me? Wow. I think my approach is pretty good, as Nieto is out there talking to the other Collin out there.
We got some little leaguers running. If you were watching earlier, it was Little League night, and they were able to be out there with the big guys. And you know, you're always, if you play baseball and watch these guys play, you always dream of getting to play for your high school.
Wind blowing from right field to left field. Sanders working from the windup. The 2-2. Breaking pitches low and away. Full count now for Campbell. On deck is going to be Aiden McSpadden for the Broncos. Second straight full count. Let's see what Sanders can do here. Pitch is high and away for ball 4, just a bit.
Yeah, that was a tough call, tough one there. Looked like the umpire might wanted to ring him up, but did not do it. So you have a batter. Now you have a runner on first.
Another senior is now stepping up to the plate for the Dayton Broncos. It's Aiden McSpadden. Love that last name.
McSpadden. Now, I wonder if he has a pickoff move like Durham has. Durham has worked on his.
Fouled straight back to the screen.
For a right-handed high school pitcher, Durham has a really good pickoff move over to first.
He does.
I think he's gotten one out just about every time he's gotten made an appearance. He's gotten at least one pickoff throw.
It's an 0-1 count. There's a runner on first in Campbell after reaching on a walk. If you're just tuning in, Collin Neill alongside B.J. McMichael. Pickoff throw, speak of the devil, not in time.
Just want to keep them honest and keep them close. You got a 1 out here. You don't want to get that runner at second with less, only having 1 out. You got 2 attempts to kind of get them around. So keep them close. Keep them honest.
Pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. 0-2. Defensive alignments for the Hornets goes as is. Sanders is pitching. Nieto is catching. Brian Parker Jr. is at first. Nolan Hunt's at second. Colton Gilbert is at third. Holden Langley is handling the shortstop duties on the night. Jackson Batten's in left field. Cooper Molness is in center. And Luke Durham is at right field. Next pitch is outside on the 0-2 for ball 1.
Yeah, it got a little off, not able to get those edges there. Like Coach was talking about in the pregame show, going to have to get those a little bit closer to even encourage them to swing at it.
Collin walking from the stretch. Swing. There's a fly ball. Durham's moving in on it, and he makes the catch. And he thought about throwing on the first. Campbell was way off the bag for his liking.
Yeah,
but
it really was. Brian Parker gave a little kind of shoulder shrug, arm shrug to Durham, like, throw it, man. Let's try it.
Worst thing, probably didn't want to risk Campbell moving on to second in scoring position for his brother, Holden Campbell.
Oh, absolutely not. 2 outs. I like 2 outs with the runner on first. Look for him to maybe steal early in the count.
Pitch. He doesn't go, but in there for – nope, it is in there for a strike, but Campbell went around with the bunt, 0-1.
Yeah, now here, too, if you have a pass ball on the third strike, if we get to there, 2 strikes on a third strike, you can advance to first with 2 outs, even if the base is occupied.
Sun is setting here in Huntsville. The lights are coming on here in Cape Bar Ross Field. 0-1 pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-2.
They're making adjustments. That's what Luke talked about when in his approach, and had to make some adjustments from the previous game, even in-game adjustments. Collin looked like he's making some of those to get the edges on the plate.
0-2. Swing, foul.
It's another good pitch right there. I guess we got to say welcome to even Dayton Broncos. We have some Dayton Bronco fans watching.
Oh, yeah.
Able to make the trip over here. We've made that trip a number of times with volleyball and soccer, and so we know that drive. So those of you that are watching, Dayton Bronco fans watching, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, and they are a new member into this they're a new district member for Huntsville with the district realignment. 0-2 pitch is a golf shot to left field, gets down for a base hit. Patton fields it on a couple of hops. He'll throw it in to Langley on the infield. The Campbell brothers are now on first and second with 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a really good swing he put on an outside pitch. That didn't try too hard to pull it. He just went with the pitch, put it over in left field, or just over our third base and shortstop's head. That was a good at bat there by that Dayton Bronco.
It'll send Tyler Threadgill, another good name I like, up to the batter's box, the right-handed hitter.
Yeah, a little 2 outs here. You want to be sure to keep that runner on second. You don't want to let them get an early lead or a lead early in this game.
Pitch outside in the other batter's box for ball 1.
Yeah, you can tell Collin's frustrated out there just a little bit.
That last pitch was probably what he wanted, but the hitter in Holden Campbell rather just able to get his bat down there and just send it.
Yeah, he really was. He really did.
Sanders looking back, call it time, and by the batter in Threadgill, and I'm sure Collin's not going to like that because that pitch was in there for a strike, no doubt about it.
Granted, late time, but at the umpire's discretion.
Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Sanders trying to work on out of this one. Curveball in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch.
Yeah, it really was a good pitch. 1-0. You kind of had the feeling he may have just been at the take sign until he gets a strike, and so now Collin can get in there with a count even 1-1.
Threadgill waiting on Sanders. Pitch. In there for a strike once again, 1-2.
Yeah, that was another good pitch right there by Collin. I like these last 2 pitches coming back with to get Threadgill I don't know if Threadgill's looking for fastball, but he definitely wasn't ready for the slower stuff.
I think a good pitch right here would be a high fastball. Pitch, swing and a miss. Blows the fastball right by Threadgill,
Nice.
and that will do it. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base for the Dayton Broncos. Bottom of the first coming your way. Doris, Sanders, and Batten due up for the Hornets. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Welcome back to Huntsville, Texas. We are here at Kate Bar Ross Field. Pitching tonight for the Dayton Broncos will be number 17, Hunter Wallace.
Yeah, we don't have much anything on Hunter Wallace, but just got some height there on the mound coming down. Got a right-handed thrower, so hopefully we can get on him early. I'd love a 7-run first inning. That'd be great.
Leading off for the Hornets tonight, as always, number 7, the sophomore designated hitter, Gage Doris. Again, newcomer this year for the Hornets, as the first pitch from Wallace is high for ball 1. And Doris played at Texas A&M Consolidated, the Lions. No, they're not the Lions. I forget who they are, but
Tigers, I think.
The Tigers. As the next pitch from Wallace comes in 1-0 is low and inside. And Gage is now back here, and his family have lived here before. They just went up to College Station. He played out there for that 1 year, then came back, and he's been such a great addition for this Hornets team. 2-0 pitch is swung on into the glove of the second baseman in Ivan Lopez. Had to jump in the air to catch that liner. Good swing, but right to Lopez at second base for out number 1.
Now batting for the Hornets, the pitcher, number 2, Collin Sanders.
Yeah, he got a really good swing on it, just hit it to second baseman. Second baseman made a great play getting up, climbing the ladder to get that one for Doris.
Starting pitcher against starting pitcher. Collin Sanders is up. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Thought about going, but held off in the zone anyway. 0-1.
Yeah, hope Collin can get it going with the bat here.
Next pitch is in around that same spot for another strike. 0-2. Umpire really liking that right side left corner. 0-2 is way outside, no question about it. 1-2.
Tried to go to the well one too many times on that one. That one's a little outside.
1-2. Swing, foul.
Yeah, you're talking about Doris earlier, newcomer. He's actually batting .304, kind of second on the team with a minimum of 400 or 400. No, we haven't had 400 at bats, 40 at bats.
1-2 pitch
Ooh.
on the outside part of the plate for a called strike 3. That's 2 outs.
Now batting for the Hornets, the left fielder, number 1, Jackson Batten.
Now send Jackson Batten to the plate for the Hornets, one of the top hitters so far on district play, and has been a good defender in left field as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jackson get one right over that 300 sign in right field.
Breaking pitch in there for a strike.
He's definitely got the pop to do it.
Pitch is inside. Batten thought about going but held up, and wisely so, 1-1.
Yeah, came close to hitting him in the inside there.
Batten, the lefty, going up against Wallace, the righty. 1-1. Low for ball 2. Not a bad location, but Batten's not going to fall for that one.
Yeah, no, he went right down there to it.
2-1, way outside for ball 3. And 3-1 count now for Batten. On deck is Cooper Molness, the cleanup hitter tonight.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jackson get on here and provide some opportunities for Cooper to get up there. I just think he's waiting to break out.
Pitch in there for a strike, full count.
That's a good take. They're ahead in the count, 3-1. Anything close, you're going to swing, but it's something on the outside. Wait till you can get something on the inside pitch.
3-2. Swing, liner, eats up the shortstop, and it'll roll into the outfield. Batten will hold up at first, and I believe that'll go down as a hit, and yes, it will. Yeah. It was a very hard-hit ball, and he and the shortstop in Holden Campbell had to play on a very bad hop. So first hit, first base runner of the night for the Hornets.
Yeah, you can see that ball. It hit the grass, right where the grass and the dirt come together. It kind of hit in that little spot there, caused it a weird, wicked bounce. There was no that shortstop. There's no way that he was going to be able to come up with that.
Molness will now step in for the first time tonight. First pitch is outside for ball 1.
Good eye. I guarantee you Cooper's looking for something right down the middle of the plate. He is ready to send it.
Pickoff throws not in time. And so far tonight, though, the two balls that have been in play have been pretty hard hit.
Absolutely, and you just want to see that carrying on from Tuesday night against NAC. You just want to keep hitting the ball hard, and good things happen.
1-0. Outside for ball 2. Looks like the catcher and Zach Wood set up on the outside, and Wallace just missed the spot.
Yeah, he's not giving a low strike right now. Umpire's not giving a low strike right now.
Molness waiting on the 2-0 pitch. Batten's leading off first. Swing. That's a drive in the left field. Back on his left fielder. It's over the head for a base hit. Batten is racing. He will round third as head coach Justin Jennings waves him home. Molness will hold up at second, and that is an RBI double for the senior.
That's what I like to see. Cooper Molness coming up to bat. Jackson Batten getting on ahead of him, giving him an opportunity to drive him all the way around from first base. Jackson's got the speed. Cooper put it over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. I like seeing good things happen for number 33, Cooper Molness.
They'll send the sophomore Brian Parker Jr. to the plate. It's 1-0. The pitch, swing, chopper to first. Fielding it is Hayden Campbell. He'll step on the bag for out number 3, but not before the Hornets get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors committed by the Dayton Broncos. 1 runner is left on base. Second inning coming your way here shortly from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back here at Cape Bar Ross Field, Little League night here in Huntsville, Texas. Hornets on the board early 1-0. Collin Sanders back out there to work, and getting that one run right there is huge, especially for Sanders just to ease him up. It feels like you would think it's more pressure, but it kind of helps the pitcher realize that hey, my team has the lead. I just have to just keep it where it is.
Yeah, my team's got my back, and it's a carryover. You know, we saw what happened with Knack. You get your offense rolling in the first inning, man. You strike first, and when you do, you got one run with a great hit by Cooper Molness.
First pitch to Justin Hector, the designated hitter, is high and in. Nearly hit him. It's for ball 1.
Yeah, and that's what I really like for Cooper and for Jackson. Jackson getting on him, 2 outs, getting on base, and just being ready to score on anything that's hit. You know, scoring all the way from first on a double. So that was just a big deal. Collin can settle in and see if he can't trust his defense.
1-0. Low, but in the strike zone. 1-1.
Gave him that low strike that time.
I mean, have to give credit to
I'll take
Nieto. 1-1 pitch. High and away for ball 2. Two-one pitch coming your way. Swing, golf shot is backwards to the netting. 2-2.
Yeah, Collin's throwing about 78, 80 miles an hour right now. So you're just looking to keep him off balance and get the soft contact is what you're looking for.
2-2 pitch is another golf shot to right field. That gets down for a fair ball. Durham will field it, throw it in, and it'll just be a single for Justin Hector.
Yeah, that was a good hit going opposite field on that one, tailing away from him at bat. It was going to fall in. Luke made a good job just getting the ball back into the infield. Now with no outs here, again, you want to keep the runner close. Don't let him advance and get into scoring position.
Ivan Lopez, the starting second baseman for the Broncos, now steps in. Sanders working with a runner on first. Pitch high for ball 1.
Yeah, this is your 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. So you definitely, I'm sorry, not 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters, 7, 8, 9 hitter coming up. So you want to be sure to get these outs right here at the bottom of the lineup. Don't want it turning over.
1-0, shows bunt, misses. It'll be a strike.
Yeah,
and it was that curveball, and it's hard to bunt that curveball.
Oh, yeah, it is. And you had third charging there. Brian Parker holding on at first. So
it's like it's just a little, hey, I know you're there.
And just keeping them honest.
Sanders working, shows bunt again. It gets down.
Oh, you can get him at
Sanders
second. Nope.
is fielding it, throws on the first for out number 1. The runner in Wallace moves up to second. It's 1 out. They'll go down as a 1-3 sack for the second baseman.
Yeah, got that bunt down. But Dayton, they're chasing one run here in the top of the second. So your number 7 hitter did exactly what he needed to do with Hector getting on, moving him around to second with 1 out. Now defense has got to just lock it down, keep everything in front of them, look the runner back, and get the out at first.
Grant Odom now steps in for the Broncos. First pitch from Sanders is swung on hard. The third to Gilbert. Throws on the first in
coming.
time.
Double
Parker
play.
Jr. throws on the third, rather, and it's not Collin not able to handle it out there on third. But good try, though. Good job, though, by Sanders to get in front of it so it doesn't go into foul territory. Wallace now moves on to third, but it's 2 outs.
Yeah, it was, and that was a close play. Well, it bounced. If it hadn't bounced and gotten in there to third, it would have been a closer play there at third. But heads up play by Hector, advancing to third on an infield play. There is 2 outs, so the great thing, get out at first, you're out of the inning.
Yeah. Gilbert did a good job of looking at the runner first, but Wallace decided to just take a gamble on it as the curveball's outside for ball 1 for the 9-hole hitter in Zach Wood.
Yeah, he did a good job of fielding the ball, looking the runner back, throwing to first, coming back and covering third, and keeping that ball from getting past him. If that would have gotten into the dugout, it would have advanced the runner third home.
1-0 with the runner on third, outside.
Yeah, with a 9-hitter here, you don't want to lose him. So Collin definitely wants to try to figure things out here. Don't want to get behind. Don't want to lose him. You don't want to turn it over to Avila.
Sanders working from the stretch, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-1.
That was a good pitch right there. Challenged him. Not wanting to go 3-0 on that. Wanted to be sure to make him work for it. That was a good job by Collin.
Sanders working 2-1.
Another
Swing and a miss. Fastball blown right by Wood. Count goes even now, 2-2. Sanders has a chance to get out of this.
Yeah, he really does. Way to come back. 2-0, looking 3-0 right in the face. Comes back with 2. He makes 2 great pitches here against Wood. One more to finish it out of this top of the second would be great.
2-2. Outside low. Nieto doing a good job of picking it up off the dirt. Full count.
Yeah, good stop by Nieto there. Even though here it's not as far back of a backstop, but you just don't want to give them an opportunity to get this run home from third.
3-2. Full count for Sanders against Wood. Pitch. Swing. Ground ball to second. Hunt fields it. Throws on the first in time for the third out, and that'll do it for the Broncos. They get 1 run. They get no runs across, rather, on 1 hit. No errors committed by the Huntsville Hornets. 1 runner is left on base. It is now the Hornets' turn once again. They have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back out here at Cape Bar once again in Huntsville, Texas. It's 1-0 currently for the Hornets against the Dayton Broncos. And leading off this bottom of the second inning, it'll be the second baseman, number 9, Nolan Hunt. And BJ, let's see if the Hornets can build off of that inning. They were able to scratch together a couple of hits, get a run across, see what Hunt can do here. As the first pitch from Wallace is outside and low for ball 1.
Yeah, I like Hunt coming up here at the plate. He just made the routine play to get him out of that top of the second. That's what Coach was talking about at the coaches show at the beginning, is make the routine plays. He did just that.
1-0 pitch is golfed over the netting and foul.
Yeah, we got no Little League games out here tonight, so we don't have to worry so much with hitting the kids on the field, and just have to go retrieve them out on one of the 3 fields that are out here other than our high school field.
Wallace pitches. Curveball in there for a strike, 1-2.
Yeah, that was still a good take by Nolan. Hopefully he can get this one in the outfield somewhere.
1-2 pitch grounded. Shortstop Campbell fields
play.
it, throws on the first
That was a
in
good
time for the first down. Impressive play out there by the shortstop holding Campbell.
Yeah, that really was. You kind of noticed the slide that he made to put himself in a throwing position. The only thing you can do there is tip your cap to that young man because for the Dayton Broncos, because he made a really good play at shortstop.
Now send Tuesday starting pitcher Luke Durham out there. First pitch, low for ball 1.
Yeah, Luke's another one that I'm looking at breaking out here. I'd love for it to happen here at this game.
First pitch is second pitch rather swung on and missed. It looked like a changeup right there, 1-1.
Yeah, he would tell you by his own standards that he is not hitting the way that he would want to. He sure is pitching some great games.
Luke calls time. Huntsville Lady Hornets softball is in the bottom of the second inning. Carla Zimmerman, Luke Scott, as that next pitch is a curveball. As Wallace is trying to work quickly against Durham is 1-2. But Carla Zimmerman and Luke Scott are on a call at Kingwood Park as the Lady Hornets are currently up 3-1 at the bottom of the second against the Panthers as that curveball is swung on and missed. Second out. Or is that foul ball?
It looked like a foul ball.
Oh.
But he's calling them out.
Yeah, it's
It looked like it hit the ground. But
okay, I guess it's a strikeout then, as Luke now goes back to the mound. Talk about hot hitters getting it going. Noah Nieto now steps in, the freshman catcher.
yeah, it would be great he carry what he's been doing the past couple of games. You got a gap there in left field and center field. Kind of playing them a little bit closer to the line over in left field.
Looks like Wallace is trying to work quickly with these Hornets, and now Nieto's now the one that's calling time now. Trying to throw Wallace off of his rhythm. 1-0. High and in.
Yeah, pitch counts haven't made it to the high school level yet, so. Their pitch clocks haven't made it to the high school level yet.
Oh, it's yeah, it's 1-1 actually, apparently. I guess that was a call strike. Swing, ground ball past the pitcher. Fielding is the second baseman. Throw on the first is in time, and that will do it for the Hornets as they go 1, 2, and 3 this time around in the bottom of the second inning. Third inning going to get underway in just a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Here in Huntsville, Texas. Hornets up 1-0 against the Broncos. While we still have a pause in the action, let's thank some more of our wonderful sponsors. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. And Affordable Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties. And of course, Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care and unmatched customer service. BJ 1-0. Sanders has had to work his way out of a jam in the last 2 innings.
He really has. Yeah, he's starting to settle down some. Starting off here with Avila. Took him to a 3-2 count before he grounded out to the third baseman. So that tells you that, he's kind of hitting around the zone. Again, making adjustments. Let's see if Collin can come out and make some adjustments because we saw Wallace come out and make some adjustments and get the Hornets out in that last inning. Sanders needs to do the same thing. You got the 1-run lead. Keep attacking that strike zone, hitting your spots, keep them off balance, and you just want to keep them from hitting anything hard.
Avila will step back in his last time up, lining out to third on that soft liner. Gilbert able to get the ball out of the air. As Sanders will now work his second way through the order. Working from the windup. And looks like he wants Nieto to go back out there to talk to him. Guess
maybe some mix-ups on the signs over
there.
there.
Yeah, possibly.
Signs or locations. Be sure they're on the same page. You want to be sure that happens before you get anybody on base. Not that we want anybody on base, but you want to get those worked out.
And Dayton and I'm pretty sure Sanders has a thought back in his head. The Hornets are 2-2. He wants to be the reason why they get above 500. First pitch, swing, fly ball, Durham is running in on it. Cooper Molness, though, is in on it as well, and he'll make the catch for the first out. One pitch, one out.
One pitch, one out. We'd take 2 more of those and 2 outs. Good job, Cooper Molness, getting over. That fly ball hit pretty high up there. Cooper making it look routine, getting the job done, getting the first out.
Hayden Campbell will now step back in. Last time up walking, back in the first. First pitch is high for ball 1.
Yeah, again, you got to be careful with the Campbell brothers. They are 2 returners playing for this Dayton Bronco team. Also, both seniors leading their team.
1-0. Curveball is outside in the dirt for ball 2.
Yeah, I'm sure that Collin knows these top 4 hitters really got to be careful with and not wanting to give them anything, serve up anything where they can just make strong contact.
Sanders goes.
Good
Foul
pitch.
tip to the catcher's glove. It's 1-2.
That was a good pitch. Just went above his bat there. Swinging under it was Campbell.
2-1 rather. Two-one pitch from Sanders. High and in for ball 3. Three-one pitch on deck is Aiden McSpadden for the Dayton Broncos. Sanders not looking to walk at Campbell second time in a row. Pitch.
Good
in
pitch.
there for a strike. Full count.
Man, he's just battling out there. Gets behind a little bit and then comes back and makes some great pitches. I'd love to see him finish him off right here.
3-2. Swing. High chopper. Langley fielding in. He can't get the ball. That should go down as a hit, as it was going to be a tough play to get Campbell, and they're actually going to rule that as an error.
Yeah, that was a high chopper that came to him. It was going to be difficult to come up with. I could see why they would give an error, but that was going to be difficult to come up and make the throw over to first.
I'm going to go ahead and put that down as a hit. Sanders now working with a runner on first. The pitch, swing, liner in there for a base hit. Campbell thinking about going to 3, but holds off. And it is going to be now runners on first and second with 1 out.
Yeah, Luke did a good job getting over to the ball and getting that ball back in play. When you're dealing with 1 out here, you definitely don't want them advancing, but this is the top of the lineup. This is what they're trying to do some damage on their side of things. And so Collin still has a chance to get out of this. Well-placed ground ball, turn 2.
Holden Campbell will now step in. Hit a single his last time up. Pitch time is called.
Oh.
A little late.
That's a late granting of time.
I'm always kind of against that, granting time in the middle of a delivery, because it could potentially cause some injuries or any other unwanted action.
Yeah. It's always at the umpire's discretion, but that just seems like it's a little late.
First pitch. Swing. Golf shot. Foul.
It's always a gamesmanship, batter, hitter, catcher, all of it at one time. You're trying to just throw people off of their routine, just kind of throw them off of what they're looking for. So it's always a battle of a little gamesmanship out there. But as an umpire, you got to watch the late granting of time.
Cooper Molness in center field, moving more to his right. 0-1 pitch, swing, another golf shot, and it will go foul. Looks like Campbell just has a lot of downward swing.
He's just battling off. He's just trying to fight those off because those are too close to the strike zone to let continue.
Home plate umpire.
I think there's a gate open over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too close to the strike zone to let it go past, so he's just trying to fight it off and see another pitch. So it means Collin's starting to hit some of his spots out there.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. It's an 0-2 pitch. Coming up, Sanders goes. Called
good pitch.
strike 3 right down Main Street, and that is out number 2.
That's what I love about Collin Sanders. This kid ready to pitch, ready to play wherever you put him, shortstop, pitcher, second base, third base. And that right there, getting a big second out with the runners on first and second. He's always ready to make the next play. That's what I love about Collin.
They'll send Tyler Threadgill to the plate with 2 outs with runners on first and second. First pitch is outside, low for ball 1. Threadgill struck out swinging his last time up back in the first. That ended that first inning. As Nieto is calling time real quick. And this is the same exact situation in the first inning with runners on first and second. It was actually the Campbell brothers as well. And Threadgill's up with 2 outs. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this one plays out this time around.
Absolutely.
Sanders looking back at second for next pitch, swing and a miss.
Job. Yeah, the way Sanders is going, you'd think in some of the cases he's only got 1 walk on the night, so he's executing his game plan against these Dayton Broncos, spreading it out, putting it around the strike zone, sometimes trying to get them to chase, but always coming back and making a pitch to get them.
Threadgill waiting on the 1-1 pitch, goes in there for a called strike, outside part of the plate, 1-2.
Attaboy, Collin. Way to come back, get ahead in the count. 1-2, 2 outs, runners on first and second. A big spot right here in the lineup for Collin to get this out.
Runners on first and second. Time is called by Threadgill.
That was an appropriate amount of time. He hadn't even started his windup yet.
You know, from what I'm seeing, looks like Sanders is working from the first base side of the rubber a little bit. See what he does here with it as the 1-2 pitch from Sanders to Threadgill.
Oh, good.
Foul.
Fouled it off.
Nieto.
And then Nieto would tell you wanted to hang on to that one.
Oh, yeah. Now, those are always tough, though, because, I mean, just one little touch of the ball and something
catcher,
else
I
happens.
tell you, catcher's the hardest position on the field,
Yeah.
field for me. It's just you got to have something that you just can't teach to be a catcher. You're game managing the pitcher. You're game managing what's happening on the field.
Wind is died down. 1-2, foul, high fastball. Wow.
Yeah, I know the pitcher is the one that starts the offensive play, but to me, a catcher is more like a kind of quarterback of a football team, just one that's always in control of what's happening and what's going on.
And Nieto is carrying a lot of responsibility, being a freshman, mind you. In this catcher
I'm 47 years old, and I don't know if I can do that.
1-2 pitch.
That was a good
foul.
pitch.
Curveball was diving to the outside corner, and Threadgill just able to get the bat on it.
He just fought that one off. That was one where it was close to the strike zone, and he was just trying to get the bat on it to get another pitch. That was really a good pitch by Collin, especially being ahead in the count. Just trying to get him to chase, but that – whew.
Big spot here. Pitch is outside and high for ball 1.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Ball 2.
You're ahead in the count. You've challenged him a couple areas. He's gone for it, maybe thinking he could chase again. So being ahead in the count gives you that option to see if you can let him chase.
Been so many foul balls and strikes, I didn't realize there's already a ball on the scoreboard as time is called. Very, very long.
If we were in basketball, we would be out of timeouts by now.
Well, that's the joy of baseball. There's no clock to this game. Sanders, 2-2. Swing, fly ball to right field. Durham is running in on it. So is Brian Parker Jr. Durham makes the catch in fair territory, and that will do it for the Broncos. They were able to get runners on first and second, but leave those 2 stranded. They get 1 hit. No errors committed by the Hornets. Well, except for that one committed by Langley, the shortstop. 2 runners, again, left on base. We now head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. That is coming your way up next with a 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Colton Gilbert leads off. First pitch is up the middle, and it's in center field for a base hit.
17 pitches that last inning for Collin.
Speaking of 17, Wallace, wearing number 17, had to duck out of the way of that hard liner up the middle. Gilbert leads off with a single.
That's what you want from your 9-hole hitter, getting the base hit, turning it back over to the top of your lineup to see if Doris and Sanders and Batten could get a couple more runs up on that board.
Doris shows bunt that pitch is inside and low for ball 1.
I like it from a lefty. Lefty bunt, man, you have a good opportunity at being safe at first and moving the runner over all at the same time. That third baseman playing way in on the grass.
Wallace throws on the first. Pickoff moves not in time. They got back quicker than I was expecting. Then Gilbert just had to send that one up. That pitch was right down the middle too, so it's seeing it. Shows bunt again, but it's low again.
Yeah, I like it. Throwing him off a little bit, coming around, showing bunt, pulling back. Gonna have a meeting at the mound.
Yeah. All infielders will now commence in on the bump. For the latest up-to-the-minute information on what's happening in the world of sports in Huntsville, Texas, and Walker County, follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. You can find breaking news and information for the Huntsville Hornets, Sam Houston Bearcats, and much more on the page. KSAM Sports on Facebook, your home for Huntsville and Walker County sports. Next pitch is inside and high for ball 3. It's 3-0.
Really good at bat by Doris right now. Having a leadoff single right up the middle, following it up with a 3-0. I would imagine he's got a red light right here, seeing if he can make.
And that pitch is low for ball 4, and runners will now be on first and second for Collin Sanders.
You have a feeling if Sanders gets on here, you may have a coach coming out to have a chat with his pitcher, Wallace.
Yeah, head coach Garcia of the Dayton Broncos is staying right where he is as of now. Let's see what happens here with Sanders up. The 2-hole hitter tonight for the Hornets.
That's a balk.
That should be a balk,
yep.
And yes, it is. Cannot do that. The first baseman in Hayden Campbell was not expecting a pickoff for any way, shape, or form, and now runners will move up to second and third for Sanders with nobody out.
Yep. Yeah, that in baseball, if you make a move to first base, you have to throw it over there.
Cannot fake it.
You can fake it at second and third, but you cannot fake it to first.
First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, first baseman wasn't even covering on that one. Pitcher was thinking that he was going to be covering there, stopped his throwing motion, automatic balk being called.
There is a time as there's another mound visit.
Yeah, the Broncos do not want to let this get away. These 2 runs that are out there waiting to score for the Hornets, they don't want them coming in.
0-1 pitch is way outside in the other batter's box for ball 1. Good on Zach Wood for Dayton to make sure that doesn't go to the backstop.
Yeah, he made a good play on that. Anytime catchers can get over there and help their pitchers out.
Next pitch in there for a called strike.
That was a good pitch right there, low and away.
Sanders, his last time up, struck out looking on a 1-2 count in the first inning. Not looking to do it again this time around.
I like Collin helping himself out here a little bit.
1-2 pitch is high for ball 2.
Got 2 runners out there just waiting to be driven in. Collin on the mound, pitching a good game so far. Struggling, yes, a little bit, but always fighting back. I like him in this moment here. I could see a shot to right field.
2-2, ground ball, and it's
up
up the middle for a base hit. Gilbert scores. Doris is racing around third. It's going to be close, and he's in there safely, head first on the home
like
plate.
that.
Sanders goes to second on the throw, and that is a 2 RBI single for Collin Sanders.
Yes, I love seeing Collin Sanders in that moment, helping himself out, needing a base hit, getting it right over the second base, and getting those 2 runs in. What a big play there, big hit there for Collin Sanders.
3-0 now, Hornets against the Dayton Broncos. Austin Taylor will now go out there to courtesy run for the starting pitcher in Collin Sanders, and the head coach for the Broncos is now coming out there. It might be a pitching change, and let's see, and it looks like it's just a
discussion.
Yeah,
possibly.
it's just a discussion, and that was up the middle, and it was almost exactly where Gilbert's single was, up the middle. And for these hitters driving it up the middle, these young hitters as well, if you drive it up the middle, you got a good feel for your swing.
Yeah, I just like it for Collin, man. This kid, again, he battles. He just battles. And in that moment right there, being the starting pitcher, having 1 run on the board, you've got an opportunity with no outs, runners at second, third. You're just looking to put the ball in play, right? You put the ball in play, you get at least 1 run in. Put the bat on the ball, send it right up the middle. Man, that's such a big pickup for himself, but also his team. Remember, Coach was talking about be good offensively, and in the first 3 innings, that's what these Hornets are doing. They're going out there and taking it.
Jackson Batten will go back out there to the batter's box with the runner on second this time. Shows bunt, gets it down, but it will go foul.
Yeah, I love the call. Love the call. Left-handed batter laying down a bunt with a runner at second. You already have a 3-run lead, no outs. Absolutely love a bunt call. Getting that runner over to third, because then all you need is something on the ground or a fly ball, and you've got a 4-run lead.
0-1 to Batten. Shows bunt again. Gets it down.
Bunt.
It's rolling foul.
Almost got that one. I know Jackson would have loved to keep that in the lines on that one.
Batten might not go for a bunt this time around on the 0-2. I mean, last time up he did hit a full count single.
I mean, he's not going to do a 2-strike bunt attempt like Schwarber did in the World Series.
I mean, as a Houston fan, that surprised me.
It surprised me a lot. Your best hitter.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That is the first out finally for Wallace against the Hornets of this inning.
I guarantee you Jackson wants that bunt back. He wants that one just to keep it inside the lines, because he would have been safe on that at first, and he would have advanced the runner. But another good spot for Cooper here, maybe to get another RBI. He sent it over the left fielder's head last time up.
Yep, and that was the first run of this game for the Hornets. Swing, foul. Again, Monis, as you said, hitting that RBI double over the left fielder's head, and Threadgill just could not catch up to it. It was hit pretty hard.
Yeah, Cooper put a good swing on it.
Swing, chopper, foul.
All right, he's going to have to fight a little bit. He's got an 0-2 count right here. Going to have to protect the plate because Wallace is going to look to try to get him to chase. So Coop's just got to be ready.
Runner on second is Taylor in place of Sanders as the next pitch comes. Popped up on the infield. Woods getting on it. First baseman Campbell calls everyone off, though, and catches it in foul territory, and that is the out. Out number 2.
Now batting for the Hornets.
Yeah, Cooper, I know, again, he would want that one back, want to be able to have that one so he can drive that run in, especially with only having 1 out on the board. But let's just pass it on down the line here to Brian Parker Jr. See what this sophomore can do.
Grounded out to third, unassisted. unassisted his last time up in the first. Pitch is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, he had that big double to start things off against the scoring against Nacogdoches, put it all the way to the fence, and started the rally there that would soon be followed with a Nieto double off the wall.
1-0 pitch, swing. That's a soft liner. Gets on the ground. Campbell feels it. Those on the first in
play.
time for the third out. Another good play by the shortstop holding Campbell, but not before the Hornets get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 runner is left on base. No errors committed by the Dayton Broncos. We now head to the 4th inning. The Huntsville Hornets are up 3-0 against Dayton, and Collin Sanders will be going back out there for his 4th inning of work. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
3-0. Hornets up on the Broncos. Sanders back out there for his 4th inning of work. And, you know, if there's one thing I noticed, BJ, the body language. Ever since that loss ever since that home loss against Lufkin and then that K Park, lost at K Park, ever since that loss against K Park, it's been just a different feel for this team.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can see them. They've always cheered for each other, but on these big hits and coming around first and going into second, they're looking back at the dugout and they're feeding off of what's going on in there. And it's everybody. It's an all skate, right? Everybody's having something to do with it, whether it be Brian Parker Jr., Collin helping himself out here, Langley making some great plays at third and shortstop, and depending on where he's playing, Cooper playing some great outfield. Of course, our catcher. They're just all in it for each other, and you can tell that they're having a lot of fun right now.
Justin Hector will lead off for the Broncos. First pitch is fouled back to the netting. Hector, his last time up for the Broncos, hit a single, got all the way to third back in the 2nd inning. Didn't cross home plate, though. Looking to get on base again for the Broncos. 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, Collin's feeling good right now.
Yeah, in there for a strike. 0-2.
Helped himself out 2 of those runs on the board. He drove in, and it's starting to settle in here, find the strike zone a little bit more.
0-2. Swing. Liner foul.
It just does something for you confidence-wise. You know, you again, he's only got 1 walk on the night, and you would think probably he maybe would have a couple more than that. So he's battling, making the pitches when he needs to.
0-2 pitch is high. Count runs to 1-2.
And those are perfectly fine. You're ahead in the count 0-2. They've shown to chase some. Those are great pitches to see if you can't get them to chase one outside the strike zone.
Next pitch is outside for ball 2.
Almost got him to swing there. Yeah, it's just a chess match when you get out there.
Sanders working from the windup. 2-2. Nearly hits Hector. Count runs full 3-2.
I believe the previous at bat with Hector, he almost got it off the helmet too, in that bat too.
On deck is Ivan Lopez for the Broncos. Sanders, 3-2 pitch. Swing. That is a fly ball, but that will go foul as Durham tries to give it a look. And it is completely opposite of the game against K Park on last Friday night, as Luke was actually in left field when Sanders was on the mound, and just switched positions with bat. And next pitch is high and in, nearly hit Hector again for ball 4. That's a leadoff walk for Hector.
Yeah, good at bat there by Hector. He fouled off some tough pitches to stay in the bat and able to get rewarded with a walk to first. Defense, though, has buckled down, and as talked about before, making those routine plays. Stay disciplined. That's what coach is looking for in these moments.
First pitch, it gets away from Nieto, and Hector will move on to second. Believe that will be scored as a wild pitch.
Yeah, Nieto wasn't going to be able to get to that one.
Head coach Justin Jennings will now go out there to talk with Sanders.
Yeah, good conversation to have here. You got a runner now on second. You have a 3-0 lead. Good job by the coach. Is going to come down and talk to his pitcher a little bit. Try to get them to remember, how they got here, what's going on. Reminding them some of the things we're talking about, right? Stay disciplined, make the routine plays. As a pitcher, there is a staying in your discipline, stay in your lane there too. So,
looking down south in Kingwood Park, the Lady Hornets are still up 3-1 in high school softball. It's the bottom of the fourth inning with 1 out. Carlos Zimmerman and Luke Scott are on the call for that one.
Yeah, I think our girls hit, 2 or 3 homers last game?
2.
Girls can play.
They'd also have to play in the rain up here. 1-0 pitch is popped up. Nieto couldn't find it. It was going to be a tough play at the ball.
Yeah.
Count evens up 1-1.
Yeah, you're going to have to make a dive and play into these cinder blocks, and with a little bit of padding. That's one you just kind of let bounce and hit the wall.
The batter in Lopez taking his time. Count is even 1-1. Sanders working from the stretch, trying to keep that runner on the base paths. Next pitch is high for ball 2. 2-1 now.
Yeah, here's the good thing. You got 7, 8, 9 hitters up to bat, so still some chances to get out of this. Brian Parker Jr. up in the grass, expecting a bunt.
Lopez did hit a sac bunt his last time up back in the first. Next pitch is popped up.
That's
Hunt is racing into shallow right field. Luke is in on it. He'll make the catch, and that'll be the first out of the top of the fourth.
That's a great play there by Luke coming in to get that one.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help but see Hunt just play dead all of a sudden.
Yeah, he did. He hit the grass and the dirt where the grass and the dirt come together on the outfield and tripped him up just a little bit.
Looks like he's okay. That'll be now Grant Odom, the 8 spot, coming up to bat.
Yeah, Brian Parker Jr. playing on the grass again. Expecting these 7, 8, 9 hitters to
Curveball is high, nearly hit Odom for ball 1. Odom grounded out to third his last time up back in the second inning.
Kind of same setup here going on. Gonna have to look him back. Third baseman gets it. If Gilbert gets it, gonna have to look him back.
Next pitch, wild, gets away from Nieto, and the runner will now move on to third in Justin Hector. 2-0 now.
We got 1 out, runner at third. Changes things up a little bit. Anything on the ground probably scores him, or fly ball to mid outfield. Anything shallow outfield, you probably are not sending the runner. Although Hector does have some speed to him.
That's now 2 wild pitches on the inning. Sanders trying to shake it off with the 2-0 pitch to Odom. Nearly hit Odom again. Ball 3. It looks like that Sanders is just missing arm side, and I wonder if it's consistent, so it might be a bit of a mechanical issue. Time is called by Odom, the batter.
Could be. He's making sure he gets probably a take sign. I do not see him swinging here at all. Odom's probably making sure that he does have a red light.
Parker Jr. on the grass. Next pitch is high for ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Sanders to Odom. Runners will now be at the corners with just 1 out.
Yeah, I bet Collin's got him one more batter.
Colton Gilbert at third would be the first one to come in for Sanders if head coach Justin Jennings deems that Sanders can't go no longer. Runner on third now and first with 1 out Zach Wood, the 9-hole hitter, up for the Dayton Broncos. Pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah, Collin needs to come after Wood here. I believe did he strike out last time?
Wood grounded out to second.
Grounded second, okay. Yeah.
And Wood has some speed. 0-1, pitch. Runner goes, wild pitch in the backstop. Nieto gets it, throws on to Sanders.
Nice play.
Does he get him? Yes, he does! Great play by Noah Nieto. And Sanders having the wherewithal to cover home plate. Gets the runner out, and has 2 outs.
What a play there by Nieto. You notice him sliding into the backstop, able to come up with the ball. And Sanders covering, getting there to cover. That was out by a long shot there. Way to go, those two.
Runner does move on to second, but 2 outs, and you take that any day. It is 1-1. Pitch comes outside for ball 2.
Yeah, it's just a great play there by Nieto.
A freshman. I hate to keep saying it, but it's just amazing that this freshman's making plays like this.
Well, the reason why there's 0 on the board out there is because of your catcher.
Pitch is low. Throw on to third. Not in time. Runner will now be at third with 2 outs. It's a 3-1 count.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 outs on the board. You've had lots of traffic out there on the base paths, and you still got 0s.
Nieto going out there to talk to Sanders.
And you still have their number 9 batter up to bat with the chance to get out of the inning. This is not the way you would have drawn it up, but you'll take it.
Hey, an out's an out in baseball. Count 3-1. Sanders looking at third. Pitch. Swing. Liner. Foul. Full count. Sebastian Avila is now on deck for the Broncos.
Hey, man, if they can get out of this inning, what a big momentum shift. Well, we've had the momentum, but just what a big part of this ball game if we can hold them to no runs. Caught stealing at home on a pass ball or on a wild pitch.
3-2. Swing and a miss.
Goodness.
High fastball blown right by Wood, and that is the inning. Broncos get no runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base. No errors committed by the Huntsville Hornets. Bottom of the 4th inning now. Going to get underway in just a few moments. We are halfway home here in Huntsville, Texas. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Huntsville Hornets in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah. Wild top of the 4th.
Still, what a play! I'm still in awe. Okay, so the legend of this kid is growing, right? My wife is good friends with Noah's mom. Told us that he had a wisdom teeth breakthrough, so he's playing through pain and getting like ointment on there to keep the pain under control. So he's playing in pain and making plays like that.
That's just unbelievable. Nolan Hunt will lead off. First pitch is low for ball one. Hunter Wallace is still out there for the Broncos.
And like you said, a play, Collin helping himself out there, getting there in time to get that tag down. But the ball, you'd have to go back and watch it. I'm pretty sure the ball got there before the runner got to the dirt.
1-0 pitch, ground ball to third. It's going to be a close play. Hunt is out.
Yeah, it was a close play. I think they got that one right.
Yeah, Avila had to hurry up as the ball hit his chest, but he was able to throw it on the first in time for the first out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to credit Avila there just staying with it, because that you could tell the moment it came off the bat, top spin, it was going to take a weird bounce. He was able to gather himself up and get it out to first. So,
first pitch to Durham is high for ball one. Luke struck out swinging his last time up back in the second. Next pitch is outside again for ball two. Wallace is trying to work quickly here, but his control is a bit all over the place. Signs of fatigue as always. As the next pitch comes in, swing, ground ball, foul.
Yeah, he's got right now. He is at, let me see, 3 1/3 innings. He is total number of pitches at 52 right now. So
2-1 pitch, curveball in there to even up the count.
All right, one out here, Luke. Love to see him get a little base hit here, start another rally.
Wallace pitches. Luke swings, ground ball, another foul.
Oh, nice play by the coach over there. One-handed snag.
Yeah,
I believe that is Coach Gorey.
Yeah, Coach Gorey.
Nice little one-handed snag.
Thankful to always the coaching staff for helping us out when it comes to the broadcast. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Breaking pitch gets Luke again. That's out number 2.
Yeah, frustrated for that young man. He doing so well on the mound and struggling a little bit at the plate right now.
You know, with the Noah Nieto coming up, I got to say I'm a big fan of this walk-up song he's got going. It's Down With the Sickness by Undisturbed, and it's a really good choice. I like it. I like this kid even more. He's got great taste in music.
It's rather appropriate for tonight for him.
First pitch is swing, high chopper, foul. Coach Gorey couldn't make the play this time around. 0-1.
They may give him a fielding error there in the dugout.
Nieto calls time right before Wallace goes.
A little gamesmanship. Got a late call there on that one.
Yeah, it might not seem much to the casual watcher, but it's like mind games a little bit between the batter.
It is mind games. It's a chess match.
All in all sense, I mean, at first it's just a 1v1 battle for baseball most of the time. Pitcher against the batter as the 0-1 pitch comes in. Curveball in it for a strike.
Yep, that was a good pitch there by Wallace. Started that at the top of the zone, dropped it in there on Nieto. Nieto behind an 0-2 in the count's got to protect the plate.
0-2 pitch to Nieto. Swing, slow ground ball to third on the Avila. He'll throw on the first. It's wild. It'll roll. Nieto will hustle on the second. Throw comes in. It is not in time.
Did anybody make a call out there? Okay.
Nope. Nieto did get there in time, so it'll be an error charge on Avila on the throw, and Nieto moves on to second on the throwing error. Miles Howell will now go out to second base to courtesy run for the freshman Nieto. He now got some speed on the bag.
Who'd you say was running for him?
Miles Howell.
Miles Howell, all right.
Fast runner for the Hornets.
Hey, we'll take another run right here.
Gilbert singled his last time up as that curveball is in there for a strike.
Yeah, that was Avila made a great play the previous play, and that one just threw it into the dirt, got past the first baseman.
0-1. Swing, fly ball, center field, and it's going to get caught by the shortstop, by Campbell. And that will do it for the Hornets as they leave one runner on base. They get no runs, no hits, one error committed by the Broncos. Top of the 5th inning now going to get underway in just a few moments. We'll be right back in a few moments. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here in Huntsville, Texas, Huntsville Hornets up 3-0. Collin Neill alongside B.J. McMichael. Looking down south once again at Kingwood Park. The Lady Hornet softball team is up 3-1 against the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers. They are currently also in the bottom of the 5th, same as us. Carlos Zimmerman and Luke Scott on the call over there. And while we still have the pausing action, be sure to follow KSAM on Twitter. Just search KSAM1017.
Yeah, I bet Z-Man's having a good time calling the girls' game out there. He always does a great job calling the girls' game and making sure that they feel celebrated and make sure everybody knows their name because they have a good program. Have a really good Lady Hornet softball program that's been going on for many years. So it's fun to watch them succeed and have success in District 16-5A.
Yeah, they got it started against the Lufkin Panthers last Tuesday night and beat them 5-0. So they're currently 1-0, and they're on their way possibly to get to 2-0. The Hornets, though, have been 4 games into district play. They're playing their 5th one in District 16-5A, looking to get the 3-2. First pitch from Sanders. Curveball is just outside for ball 1.
Oh, I thought he was going to give him that one. That was a really good pitch. Tried to bring it back down into the zone. I'm a little surprised it was not offered a swing there.
1-0 to Avila outside. Fastball in the other batter's box. Avila 0 for 2 on the night. The leadoff hitter flied out to center his last time up. 2-0.
Yeah, and he's wanting to pick up his team right here. So as a leadoff hitter, hasn't been going for you, so he's just trying to find something. He'll take a walk. He'll take a hit. He'll take anything to get on.
3-0 pitch from Sanders is in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate.
It's a good pitch. What I love about that 3-1 pitch, he didn't give up the strike zone, didn't put it right down the middle of the strike zone, still stayed on the edges on a dangerous hitter.
3-1. Swing, ground ball to Langley. Oh, and it made a nasty hop. And now going to left field. That will go down as a hit. And Avila gets his first hit of the night.
Yeah, that again, coming off that grass into the dirt, and it was just smashed into the ground. And so that was going to be a tough play coming up. These guys, man, when they get some of these rockets just shot out to them, it's a difficult play to pick it up off that grass dirt transition.
Pitch is wild as it nearly hits the 2-hole hitter in Campbell, and Avila will now go to second on a wild pitch. Head coach Justin Jennings is now going out there. He may have seen enough, and he did point to Gilbert. So let's see for sure if Sanders' night is done.
Think
and
so.
He does get the game ball, and that will do it for tonight for Sanders on the pitcher's mound. Looks like Colton Gilbert will be stepping in for Collin Sanders. We're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have more on the new pitcher. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
New pitcher for the Huntsville Hornets will be the sophomore, number 20, Colton Gilbert.
Yeah, Collin has nothing to hang his head about. There's zeros on the board because Collin was pitching a great game. He battled, had 86 pitches, total of those 49 strikes, 5 hits against him, no earned runs as for right now, and 3 walks on the day, 3 strikeouts. And so nothing to hang his head really about. He's really gone through 4 innings and 4 innings pitched and still pitching a shutout. So keep Avila from coming in, and this game is still the Hornets to lose.
Yeah, after that wild pitch that nearly hit Campbell, it seemed that head coach Justin Jennings just saw enough. I mean, it's pretty unconventional, and you don't see it a lot where the pitchers are taken out in the middle of a battle. It is a 1-0 with the runner on second that Gilbert is inheriting. Gilbert, though, has been pretty reliable for the Hornets, and they've been pretty impressed and also surprised by what he's been bringing to the table for them, the coaching staff.
Absolutely.
Gilbert one out work. The first pitch is going on a 1-0. Outside corner
nice.
As it catches it, 1-1.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch there. Had that movement going on the outside pitch. And just so you know, Colin Sanders is staying in the game. He's playing at third base.
Yep, and that is the position that he's been able to hold down pretty well so far this season. Campbell showing Brian Parker Jr. is moving in, so is Hunt. Pitch is swung on. Now go up the middle for a base hit. Molness will field it. Runner will hold at third. The throw is a bit wild. Parker Jr. able to handle it. The runner and Campbell will move on to second. That's a single for Campbell.
Yeah, and you're not going to run on Cooper. They made a smart play not sending him for the Broncos. Cooper's got a really good arm out there at center field. It would have been a close play at the plate.
Yeah, with Hunt moving in alongside Brian Parker Jr., it just left that side of the field pretty much wide open for Campbell, as it will now send McSpadden to the plate in there for a called strike on the first pitch, 0-1.
Yeah, so you just want to settle down here. Even though there's no outs and you got runners on the base paths, you can limit the damage here. Of course, we'd want 0 as Hornets fans, but limiting the damage here, that's what you're wanting to do.
0-1. High, just a bit. Count evens up.
Yeah, he hasn't really been given the high strike, so he's been given more the low and aways, low and insides, but he's not been given much on the high strike zone.
Gilbert looking in on Nieto, waiting on the signs. Time is called by the batter into McSpadden.
I tell you, that was a really good hit there by Campbell. That if you're a Broncos fan, he laced that one into center field to help his team.
1-1.
Okay,
curveball in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch, 1-2.
Buckled him just a little bit. You could see he kind of buckled at the knees a little bit. That was a really good pitch. Man, we need a strikeout right here.
Let's see if Gilbert can get it. The 1-2. Just inside. Nieto try to frame it. Count now evens up to 2-2.
Oh, Blue wanted to ring him up right there. I feel it.
McSpadden is 1 for 2 on the night. Hit a single his last time up back in the third inning. Working against Gilbert, the right-handed pitcher. 2-2. Swing popped up into the air.
All right.
Molness is moving in on it. Durham is there as well. Molness will catch it. He'll try to get the runner out. Good throw. Nieto catches it. He is out.
Yes, sir.
What a throw by Molness.
That's why you don't run on Cooper Molness. The moment that was hitting the air and it was going to center field, Cooper would line that one up, beat the runner to home plate. What a throw there by Cooper Molness.
What a play. 2 outs now, still keeping the 0 on the board.
What a throw. Goodness sakes. Number 33 coming up big for his team.
And it was not even close. That throw beat the runner in Avila by a mile. That'll send the other half of the Campbell brothers up to the plate. First, next pitch is outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I don't know if someone didn't read the scouting report right there, but on a shallow fly ball like that, it wasn't even shallow, it was mid. And for Cooper to have a chance on that one, no hop, no bounce, directly into the glove and tagged out.
1-0 pitch is high for ball 2. Again, that high pitch is not something that the home plate umpire is not calling so far tonight.
I guarantee you the next 2 times we play the Dayton Broncos, they will know, hey, we got to watch out for the arm in center field.
Gilbert trying to work his way around this one. 2-0 pitch. Curveball inside. Ball 3.
That's been a strike most of the night. Most of the night, that one's been a strike.
3-0. Gilbert looking at second. The pitch.
That's a good one. Oh,
just high
man.
For ball 4. Holden Campbell will now go on to first.
Oh, those last 2 pitches looked like they were strikes. It should have been a 2-2 count.
Well, the Broncos are not going down quietly, as there is going to be a pinch hitter for the Dayton Broncos. It'll be number 15, Andrew Solis.
Solis wearing number 15, coming in for Threadgill.
Yeah, he's coming in for Threadgill. Threadgill was 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a fly out to right field. His last 2 at bats. Now with Solis coming up with runners on first and second with 2 outs, he'll be looking to get something going here for Dayton. Gilbert working, looks back at second. Pitch. High and in.
I mean, right now you're looking at this ball game, and of course the offensive, getting the 3 runs on the board, but 2 big defensive plays are standing out right now. Nieto getting a wild pitch, getting it back to home to stop the score, and then Cooper Molness with the throw from center field to hose the runner trying to advance third to home.
1-0, and he did go around, says the home plate umpire. Count evens up 1-1.
If they can hang on to this game, man, what a pickup for you go from offense explosion in Nacogdoches to a defensive showing here against Dayton if we can hang on to this lead.
Next pitch from Gilbert. In there for a called
that's a
strike.
good
Curveball on the outside part of the plate.
Good pitch, living on the edges right there. Now you've got the batter guessing. Going to be a little off balance here. I could see him trying to make him chase.
Hunt shifted behind the second base bag. Langley at shortstop. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Curveball dives down low, and Solis swings and misses. And that'll do it for the Broncos in the top of the 5th inning. They were able to get runners on second and third with nobody out, but did not end up scoring neither. Huntsville Hornets now go to the bottom of the 5th inning, still up 3-0. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here in Huntsville, Texas, Hunter Wallace still out there for the Dayton Broncos. Well, the Lady Hornet softball team is now finally an inning ahead of us. They were keeping up with us inning to inning, but they're in the top of the 6th inning. They are currently up 4-2 against the Kingwood Park Lady Panthers, Carlos Zimmerman and Luke Scott once again on the call for that one.
I'll tell you what, man, if you are a Dayton Broncos, you're wondering, what do we have to do to get a run in, right? You're getting some runners on the base path, and you're getting some good hits and getting some good opportunities, but a 0 on the board.
First pitch from Wallace to Gage Doris, leadoff hitter, is in there for a strike. Count runs 0-1 for Doris. 0 for 1, walked his last time up and came around to score in the third inning. 0-1 pitch is inside for ball 1.
Thought that hit him at first.
Able to get out of the way. I mean, you have to be really, really tough and have a high pain tolerance in order to just sit there and, like, take the pitch. I mean, he gets a free base, but that's a very painful way of doing it.
You got to wear it.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, foul tipped into the catcher's glove. 1-2.
Matthew's getting excited out here.
Yeah, the brother of Nathan Schweitzer. 1-2 pitch, swing, foul.
Hanging in there. I like it with Doris here.
In fact, BJ, this is these 2 strikes are the first strikes that have been thrown to Doris tonight. He lined out to second on a 2-0 pitch and walked on the 3-0 pitch. 1-2 pitch, swing, hard ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Doris gets his first hit of the night as he easily cruises on the first. Hornets got some business going early.
Yeah, look, it stayed down on the ball, drove it right back up the middle. Great hit, great approach there by Doris.
5th hit of the night for the Hornets. Collin Sanders will now step in. Hit a 2 RBI single back in the 3rd inning, scoring 2 of those runs.
You like it when a pitcher helps himself out.
Yeah. Pitch. Outside, way outside, not even close for ball 1.
Yeah, Doris got some speed out there on the base path, so they're going to want to be mindful of him. They don't want to get this lead. If you're a Broncos fan, you don't want to get this lead too far away from you heading into the latter part of this game.
Sanders waiting on the 1-0 pitch, shows bunt, pulls away as it's outside for ball 2.
I could see Coach with a 2-0 count, maybe sending him here.
Might be Wallace's last inning as he's been having trouble with these Hornets hitters. He's only given up 3 runs, but he's been having some trouble. Next pitch, runner goes and Doris, and the catcher in Wood bobbles the transition rather, and Doris moves on to second. It looked like he stopped halfway and was probably going to go back.
Now, courtesy runner.
Yep, it looks like it is going to be Miles Howell again going back out there. He'll be courtesy running for Gage Doris. It's now a 2-1. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that down as a stolen base.
Yeah, that was a stolen base.
Okay, I don't know if they would rule that as an error or not on the catcher because he bobbled the transition. Because Doris stopped halfway down the line. He was probably worried he was gonna get beaten on the throw. So runner will now be on second. Miles Howell coming in for Gage Doris.
Yeah, no outs now here. You could even still swing. You could try to bunt again, bunt him over to third.
Sanders shows bunt, pitch, outside, 3-1.
He tried to frame it. He pulled that one from way outside trying to frame that one.
On deck is a 3-hole hitter, Jackson Batten.
I think still try to get the bunt again. If it's not a good pitch, pull back, get the walk.
Hayden Campbell is playing in on the grass. Sanders showing bunt again.
There
Gets
it is.
it down. It's a slow roller. The pitcher
trouble.
Wallace fields it.
That's
the
over.
throw is wild.
Oh, get back on the bag.
Sanders
Collin.
has to get back on the bag. Howell was a bit down the line. He was able to get back just in time. And good thing the first baseman in Hayden Campbell didn't realize that Sanders made a turn for second, because if he realized that all he would have to do is tag Sanders, that would have been the first out. But okay, you take that for how it is. You got runners on the corners now with no outs for Jackson Batten.
Yeah, he absolutely did not.
That was close.
That was a great bunt laid down there. It just made the turn at first. And
Batten will now step in for the Hornets. The left-handed hitter going up against Wallace, the right-handed pitcher. Pitch is popped up. Right behind third. Campbell will make the play on it. He drops it! Howell will now cruise on home. He slides in head first, and that is the 4th run of the ball game for the Hornets. It looked, well, he rather didn't drop it, but he just could not make a play on it.
No, it just tailed away from him. It looked like the way it was hit, it was just spinning away. He got over to it, and it was spinning away from him, and he was unable to come down. But it's kind of just building on it, right? So you got a whole game where you look like you're going to get back into the game. Hornets make a defensive play. Look like you're going to get back into it again. You get a frozen rope from center field. And so you look like you're going to try to make a play there, and it just an error happens. So it's probably just a case of just things, seem to get built up here and struggling to get past it.
Cooper Molness, the cleanup hitter, will now step in for the Hornets. Shows bunt, goes around. Throw down to second, and luckily for the catcher and Wood, the shortstop in Holden Campbell was able to get to that. That ball looked like it was going to center field, and Dayton has 3 errors on the night, and they're just having a nightmare on the defensive side.
Yeah, they really are. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him back and just have Cooper hitting now. Nope.
Cooper will bunt, and he pulls away. It's in there for a called strike. Throw down to third is not in time.
Oh, double steal.
And double steal, actually, and
heads up play.
That's I don't know how you exactly ruled that, because I thought the runners weren't going at first. So Batten will now move on to second.
Yeah, I think they're both just stolen bases.
Sanders is at third now. Double steal as Wood couldn't handle the ball. It's 1-1 for Cooper Molness with no outs. Wallace pitches. Swing. Soft fly ball to center field. Center field moving on. It's going to drop for a base hit. Sanders will head on to home as the throw is almost wild. Cooper hustles to second, and that is another RBI single for Molness.
Way to go, Cooper Molness. Having some runners on the base path, driving them in a big spot there. And your seniors right now leading the way. Collin Sanders with a couple of RBIs. Now Cooper Molness driving in. The seniors are stepping out and saying, hey, we're going to help control where our team's going.
Head coach of Dayton Broncos will now go out there. It might be it for Wallace. Let's see if he takes the ball away from him, and looks like it's just a discussion so far. While we have the pause in the action, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors of Huntsville Hornet broadcasts on this season. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. Affordable Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties. And Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care and unmatched customer service.
Yeah, man, these guys, these Hornets, man, seniors leading the way, making some defensive plays, coming up in big spots. Collin Sanders getting a big hit. Cooper Molness getting 2 hits now. I believe that's 2 for Cooper.
Yeah, that's
and 2 RBIs.
Yeah, that first RBI hit he had, it was a double, actually. But this is a single, so halfway through the cycle.
Nope, bringing a new one in.
Yep, they are bringing a new one. New pitcher for the Dayton Broncos. We'll have more information when we come back right after this. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third, headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Regan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here in Huntsville, Texas, 5-0 for the Hornets. New pitcher for the Dayton Broncos is number 11, Justin Purviance.
Yeah, big spot here for Brian Parker Jr. He wants to get in the hit party in the RBI party. Got 2 runners on, second and third. Nobody out. Contact anywhere gets at least 1 in.
Brian Parker Jr., the sophomore, will now step in for the Hornets. Time is called. Runner on third and runner on second for the Hornets. Batten at third, Moltness at second. Brian Parker Jr., the sophomore, in the big spot with no outs against Purviance, the new pitcher. First pitch is a curveball in their first strike. Update on the Kingwood Park Panthers. They lose to the Lufkin Panthers 5-3, so that makes the Panthers fall to 3-2. The Hornets are currently at 2-2. They're in line to possibly have a tie for first in the district as the next pitch is outside.
No scoreboard watching for us there. Collin, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like to know. I mean, I know it's early, but it's big.
It is big.
The district standings can just change just like that in a matter of 1 week. 1-1 pitch to Brian Parker Jr. is low for ball 2.
Well, especially this first time through. So after tonight, everybody has seen everybody at least one game, and then so we start play where we're kind of seeing each other again. So kind of taking notes and making some adjustments. So having the leg up and advantage helps.
2-1 pitch is low, nearly hitting Parker Jr. on the feet. 3-1. And Dayton actually does have to go to Kingwood Park on Tuesday, and then they finally play a home game back home in Dayton against Kingwood Park. So they play Kingwood Park 2 times in a row next week. 3-1 is high and in for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for the Hornets.
Time for Hunt to show out.
Yeah, look, it's actually going to be a pinch hitter. It is going to be Van Brady coming up for the Hornets, the sophomore. So head coach Justin Jennings trying to get Van Brady in on the action.
Hey, what a shot! What a chance! What an opportunity to come in and deliver for your team here.
Number 4, Van Brady.
It's a tall kid right here.
Oh, yeah. He's a sophomore, by the way.
Come on, young man.
This is a very big spot here for Van Brady. Bases loaded with nobody out. First pitch. Swing, foul tip to the catcher's mitt.
I like it. I like it. Going up there, swinging.
And that's not a bad pitch to swing in. That curveball was hung. He just missed it.
Oh, man. I like the attack mentality.
0-1 pitch is way outside for ball 1. Count evens up.
I'm always a big fan of just attack.
Purviance working here. Runner, bases loaded. 1-1. Inside for ball 2.
Got some large secondary leads going out there at second base. I bet he's almost going off camera, getting a secondary lead.
Left fielder playing a little bit deep along with the center fielder. Right fielder playing shallow. 2-1 pitch outside for ball 3. 3-1 count now for Van Brady.
I like it.
Austin Taylor is on deck to pinch hit for Luke Durham. 3-1 pitch. outside, ball 4,
Take
and
it.
now bring a runner home. It's an RBI walk for Van Brady. That score is batting 6-0 Hornets.
That's a great at bat. Get up there, get your feet wet, get into the ball game, get you an RBI. You'll take it. Now Austin Taylor coming in to get at bat.
And the head coach for Dayton's going to go back out there, and I think he pointed to the dugout. I think he might be bringing out somebody. I do see somebody hustling around getting ready, and it will be another new pitcher, it looks like, for the Dayton Broncos. Yes, it is. So we're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have all the information you need on the new pitcher for the Broncos. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here at Cape Bar Ross Field, Huntsville, Texas. New pitcher for the Broncos. Second pitcher this inning. Third pitcher, rather, overall. It's going to be number 8, Grant Odom. He'll be coming in from center field to pitch.
Yeah, I forgot to give you the numbers on Wallace. Wallace pitched 4 innings, 22 batters faced, 74 total pitches, 48 of those strikes. 6 hits against him, 6 runs, 4 of those earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts on the night for Wallace.
Austin Taylor will now come in. He'll be pinch hitting as the first pitch is in there for a strike from Odom. 0-1. Taylor will be pinch hitting for Luke Durham, so Taylor might be going back out to right field after this. Coming off of a good game, got an RBI single against Nacogdoches Dragons. Next pitch, swing and miss on the curveball.
Yeah, you just want to get ABs for your team. Having a 6-0 lead here, getting them the experience to get into some of these district games, especially against some of these teams we're going to see down the road a couple more times this year.
Taylor winning on the 0-2 pitch, and it's outside for ball 1.
Yeah, just getting them in these moments of watching pitches of, bases loaded, have an opportunity to drive in an RBI. I mean, that can get you going, especially early in the season.
1-2. Called strike 3, and that is the first out of the 5th inning for the Hornets.
Yeah.
Odom able to get that first out finally for the Broncos.
Yeah, it was a good pitch, man. He put that one right there on the outside middle part of the plate.
Well, that'll send Noah Nieto to the batter's box, the freshman catcher.
With bases loaded.
Nieto had almost a bases loaded situation as last time out against the Nacogdoches Dragons. Is that first pitch is outside. I believe, if my memory serves me correct, it was runners on first and second, and he sent a ball into the left field gap. Pretty sure I'm correct. I think my memory's reliable. 1-0 pitch just swung on and missed.
Is that against Kingwood Park?
No, it was Nacogdoches.
No, Nacogdoches bases loaded because he drove in 3. It was that bases clearing double.
Yeah, it was a bases clearing double. That's right. It was against Nacogdoches.
So I know he had a double against Kingwood Park, but that may have driven in 1.
1-1.
Ooh.
Curveball outside corner for a strike, 1-2.
Yeah, had to make his mind up a little bit sooner to swing at it, but couldn't pull the trigger.
Nieto reached on an error his last time up back in the 4th inning. Bases loaded with 1 out. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. 2 outs.
That's a tough one to take. He's sitting there making motion that was going away from him. You just got to give it to the pitcher on that one. He made a good pitch, made a pitcher's pitch.
That'll send Colton Gilbert to bat. The 9-hole hitter has now three straight innings, 3 straight at-bats. First pitch is swung on and missed.
About to get back around to Doris, who started all this off, I believe.
Yeah, he hit a single, came around to score. 0-1 outside. See what Gilbert, the 9-hole hitter, can do. He's also pitching currently 1-1. Swing, foul tip into Woods' mitt. 1-2. Odom so far doing a good job for Dayton just to keep it at 6-0.
Yeah, he really is. You would just want to come bring somebody in to stop the bleeding.
1-2 pitch. Outside. I thought he motioned for a strike. He threw that right hand up. So, okay.
He had me guessing on that one.
That was around that same area that Taylor and Nieto got called out looking on. 2-2.
Got him that time.
Got him that time, as that is strikeout looking for the 3rd time in a row for Hornets hitters from Odom. Now do it, but not before the Hornets get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors by the Broncos in this inning. 3 were left on the base. We're now going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have the 6th inning. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Gilbert back on the mound for the Hornets, trying to protect this 6-0 lead. Hornets able to get 3 runs at the bottom of the 5th, and we were worried that, you know, in baseball, I mean, there's always that bit of a notion back of your head, like, that happens. Like, you do so good on one night, but then the next night your offense just goes quiet. But the Hornets have not let up.
No, they have not. Yeah, there's always that chance for a letdown. But, man, not only did they not let down, they picked it up in other areas, too, with the defensive play.
Pinch hitter coming in for the Dayton Broncos. It is going to be, I believe that is a 5, or is that a new hitter?
No, it's still 9.
Still 9?
I think it's still 9.
Okay.
Hector.
It's Justin Hector. Sometimes it's popped up. I think it's coming in on us. Nieto moving, and he can't make the play. Nieto, it's looked like the ball hit the arm of Nieto.
Yeah,
He's
hit
shaking
his
it
wrist
off.
on the inside, on the glove hand.
I thought that was coming our way.
We were about to have a snow cone.
It's close.
Yeah, we were about to have a snow cone over here. He had to kind of push the umpire out of the way a little bit.
Justin Hector singled in his first time up, then walked his last time up.
Yeah, Hector's got some speed on there. He's also almost gotten hit a couple times.
0-1 pitch.
Oh, good pitch.
In there for a strike.
Good pitch. Yeah, it came inside on him on that time. Umpire's going to give Nieto a little bit of time to recover after getting hit on the wrist with the ball coming down. And
just rub some dirt on it. Does that really work?
No, it doesn't. umpires, catchers have a great relationship. There's times when they get hit in the face mask and take care of each other, take some time to let them recover.
Yeah, they're the ones that got these, well, in high school since like 80 to sometimes 100-mile-an-hour pitches coming right at them.
Yeah, especially when it deflect off a bat.
Oh, yeah. Those are the ones that are not good as that pitch is high.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing out of Gilbert, though. I've liked what I've seen out of him all year. He came in big on that Porter game, coming in big here to fill up some innings.
1-2.
That was a good
called
pitch.
Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. 1 out.
Yeah, he was not happy about that one. Hector wasn't. But the Blue has been giving, for the most part, that outside strike pitch all night. You just got to be ready to pull the trigger.
Second strikeout on the night for Gilbert. That'll send Ivan Lopez back up to the batter's box with 1 out. Sanders moving in, curveball in there for the strike.
Yeah, there must be some type of scouting report on him that says that he likes to bunt a lot, because you do have them charging quite a bit whenever he gets up to bat.
If you're Hunt at second, you got to keep an eye on Parker Jr., because if he feels it, you're going to have to be the one that comes in, or Gilbert, as that pitch hits him in the head, hit by a pitch that is a curveball that got away from Gilbert. So that'll be runner on first on the hit by pitch.
I was laughing at a comment by a Dayton Bronco fan saying that he was hard-headed anyway. Glad that the young man is doing good on first. It hit him in the helmet, and he's staying in the game, and it's okay.
Number 8, Grant Odom.
Grant Odom will now step in for Dayton with the runner on first. First pitch in there for a strike.
Nice. Now, you got to be careful here. You don't want to give them any. I mean, you've basically taken some runs off the board with your defensive play, so you definitely don't want to give up some runs in this latter inning.
Runner on first is Lopez after the hit by pitch. 1-0-1 is swing. That's a foul ball. I'll go out of play. 0-2. Odom grounded out to third his last time up back in the second, or his first time up back in the second. Walked his last time up back in the fourth. 0-2. Gets away from Nieto. The runner and Lopez will move on to second. They'll go down as a passed ball.
Yeah, it should be. Noah should have came up with that one. Just deflected right off of his glove.
He's been having another
yeah, I mean
just another day in the office for Nieto tonight. He's been very busy.
Has one pass ball, and he's made some defensive plays out there, and we'll give him a pass.
1-2. Curveball's high.
Yeah, he got 1 out on the board again. Gilbert continued to pitch, to settle down, and you're looking at getting outs. You just want the out at first. You're not really concerned too much with the runner at second. You'll trade an out for a runner advancing.
Gilbert's 2-2. Swing goes foul again. Update from Kingwood Park. The Huntsville Lady Hornets come away with the victory. 4-2. They move to 2-0 on district play.
I like it.
Yeah, so if some of y'all are joining in from the broadcast, glad to have you here. Collin Neill alongside BJ McMichael. Huntsville Hornets leading 6-0 against the Dayton Broncos. Next pitch is swing. That's a ground ball to third. Sanders fields it on the two hops, throws it on the first for the out. Brian Parker Jr. throws on the third, and it's on time. Ooh. Yeah, if that throw was just a bit harder, it might have gotten the runner in Lopez, but he does scoot on to third with 2 outs.
Yeah, what I like about Collin on that one, he just made sure I'm going to get the out. So he stayed right there with the ball, didn't try to rush the throw, made sure to make the catch on the ground ball, get it over to first. Again, you trade the out for the runner advancing. Just a routine play that needed to be made by Collin.
Zach Wood now steps in, swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Still helps your pitcher out right there, gets you 2 outs on the board. comes back with a great pitch there to get ahead in the count 0-1.
Gilbert 0-1. Gets away from Nieto,
Oh,
rolls from the backstop. Nieto trying to get to it, but it was just too far. Dayton gets their first run of the night on the board, 6-1.
I think that one was a wild pitch.
Yeah, that would go down as a wild pitch for me.
Yeah, bounced in front of the plate. All right, no traffic on, so here you go. Let's get this third out.
6-1 now for the Hornets. They're still quite in the lead. Trying to keep it to where it is, though. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Foul tip to Nieto's glove.
Yeah, again, Nieto probably be the hardest on himself. He's going to tell you he should have stopped it or made the throw to get the out at home.
1-2 pitch outside. Sounded like it hit Nieto again. He's going to take a minute to recover. Yeah, he's been having a quite a busy night behind the plate once again. Counts 2-2, 2 outs, no runners on. Dayton able to get a run across on the wild pitch. Gilbert's 2-2. Outside for ball 3.
Little too far out there. Trying to get him to bite on it and chase on it, but he was unable to do so. So we got a 3-2 count.
Pitch hits Wood.
I think he just called it a ball.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like
it hit
yeah.
Nieto's glove and sounded like it hit his helmet.
Thought it hit him, but it's a walk. Wood would now go on to first. Yeah, if you're head coach Justin Jennings, you really do want to try to keep Colton Gilbert out there for this last in the third inning, rather, and for the next inning. As Nieto went back out there to the mound to talk to Gilbert, as that will send the leadoff hitter in Sebastian Avila, who is 1 for 3 on the night. Nearly came in the score, but thanks to Molness' arm in center field, able to keep him from scoring. First pitch is in there for a called strike on the curveball, 0-1.
Yes, it was an absolutely frozen rope from center field.
No hops. Just an absolute seed to Nieto. 0-1 pitch, high and away.
Gilbert struggling a little bit here. Had it going for a while and then struggling a little bit here in the second half of top half of the 6th.
So far in district play, it only has been Durham, Sanders, and Gilbert as the only pitchers to have been used. 1-1 pitch is foul. Count goes to 1-2 now.
Okay, there you go, getting ahead of the count. One good pitch here gets us out of this inning, gets your offense back up to the plate.
Gives you a bit of a breather.
Yeah, you'd have liked the shutout, but just keeping the ball game right here is right what you want to do.
1-2. Runner goes. Swing. That's a hard fly ball into right field out. Get down for a base hit. Taylor fields it on a couple hops, and he'll throw it on to Langley on the second. And now runners are at the corners with 2 outs.
Taylor did a good job of getting that back in the field, so kind of keep runner right there at first and keep the runner at third from advancing.
I just saw head coach Justin Jennings try to give a thumbs up to Nieto to see if he's all right, and then it looked like Nieto shrugged it off a little bit, and then Jennings like, okay, he's all right. Time is called. Looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter no, it shouldn't be a pinch hitter. I think it's going to be a courtesy run. I believe that's Solis out there in first base. He's now coming out.
Yeah, I think they're getting a. There you go.
Yeah,
There's a 7.
yeah, there it is. It's going to be number 7. Angel Gutierrez. This might be this is a big spot because, you know, potentially one swing of the bat from Hayden Campbell can put this to a 2-run ball game just like that. Or with just any non-out play, it can extend this inning for Dayton. They're finally starting to get their foot down on the ground.
Yeah, you want to come get them right here. You want to get this out.
First pitch is in there for a called strike on the curveball, 0-1.
Yeah, you definitely didn't want to turn it back over to the top of the lineup with base runners on. But right now, you just got to. This is what you've got right here. So you got to get their number 2 hitter, get him out, get out of this inning, and get your offense back at the plate.
Next pitch is fouled straight to the netting, 0-2.
Good job getting ahead of the count, 0-2. You have some pitches to play with here.
Campbell is 2 for 2 with the walk tonight. 2 straight singles in his last 2 at-bats. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Gilbert trying to work out of this one, trying to keep it to where it is. 0-2. Called strike 3, curveball. Dives back down from the heavens, back into the strike zone, and that is the 3rd out of the top of the 6th inning.
That was a big pitch right there. You had a guy that's been getting base hits all night and able to get him out. That was a good, big play.
We're now going to send it. We're now going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 6th inning. 1, 2, and 3 hitters due up for the Hornets. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Hornets up 6-1. Looking to pack on some more runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning before the top of the 7th. Broncos looking to keep it where it is. It looked like their offense was starting to find some footing in that 6th inning, but Gilbert able to hold them off right there. Leading off for the Huntsville Hornets, it'll be a pinch hitter for Gage Doris at the designated hitter spot. It'll be number 5, Miles Howell, who's already scored a couple runs pinch running so far on tonight. Getting his first plate appearance of district play as that first pitch is in there for a strike.
Yeah, good chance to get in here to do that. Try to add on to this lead here before we get to the top of the 7th.
0-1 pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2, 2 quick strikes.
Yeah, it's got an uphill battle now because got a couple pitches to play with here.
0-2 pitch is fouled over the netting, over the lights.
On the building.
Bouncing around. Odom so far in his outing for the Broncos, 3 straight retired. All 3 of them on called strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Howell goes down swinging. 4 strikeouts on the night for Odom.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to come after right there.
Collin Sanders will now step in, and he has had quite the night. Looking to tack on a bit more here.
Yeah. Yeah, had that big ground ball in the 2nd.
Pitch is swung on, grounded to 3rd. Throw on the 1st is in time for the 2nd out. I'll send Jackson back. He's also had a solid night out on the plate. He has reached base twice and has scored home to home on those 2 times. Struck out in the 3rd.
Yeah, that's what you want your top of the lineup getting on base. Be able to be driven around.
Pitch. Curveball in there for a strike.
Yeah, it started outside, came back in. That was a good pitch by Odom.
Batten trying to get some traffic on the base paths, some insurance for the Hornets. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Another curveball.
Yeah, it's another good pitch on that one. Odom's done a really good job for the Broncos, getting ahead of the count almost every batter.
0-2. Inside and low for ball 1.
Yeah, I like Jackson's at-bats, his approaches this game. Done a good job at setting the table.
Next pitch is fouled off.
He did that quite a bit last year, too, just setting the table, being there in big spots, either ready to drive runs in or ready to get on to be driven in. And so, as a senior, helping to lead his team.
1-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Wood drops it, has to throw on the first to complete the out, and does. And that will do it for the Hornets and the bottom of the 6th as they go 1, 2, and 3. Odom retires 6 straight. And we will now go ahead and send it out to another break. When we come back, the top of the 7th is coming up. Gilbert looking to shut it down for the Hornets and come out with the win. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Top of the 7th about to get underway. Hornets are 3 outs away.
Could be 3 strikes.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers, BJ. You know this.
Hey, yeah, I'd take 3 strikes. That'd be a quick inning. 3 strikes, 3 hits, 3 outs.
Is a 3-pitch inning more rare than an immaculate inning?
Probably. Well, I don't know.
I mean, immaculate inning's hard enough, but I can't imagine trying. If someone said, go out there, pitch just 3 pitches, get 3 outs, I'll be like, I'm going to hang up the cleats after that. Nope, I'm not doing that if it meant my career. First pitch from Gilbert, outside for ball 1.
I would imagine so. I would imagine if I were a coach and got 2 quick outs on 2 pitches, I'd be like, take a strike. Take. Don't swing. Don't get out on the 3rd pitch.
McSpadden up to bat for the Broncos. Next pitch, grounded foul, straight to the Dayton dugout. Thankfully, I think everyone's okay over there.
Everyone's okay. They were alert over there. Just turned on it early there, did McSpadden.
One. High and up.
Yeah, we definitely don't want another inning. Going to happen last inning with some traffic on the base paths and close this one out.
2-1 pitch. Swing, hard liner, caught by Langley at short. First out.
Hit right to him. Trust your defense. That's exactly what you wanted from the lead-off batter.
That will send the cleanup hitter in Holden Campbell 1 for 2 on the night. As first pitch is popped up, it'll go foul.
Yeah, just trying to get on right there, get on the base path and try to get the next guy to drive him around. Not a bad thought because it kind of had third base caught napping over there, playing almost over in the short territory. Left-handed batter.
Yeah, Sanders is all the way out there. It's going to be tough for him to make a play. It's going to have to be either Gilbert or Nieto to make a play. No bunt this time, swing ground ball. Past Parker Jr. for a base hit. Taylor fields it, turns around, and the runner in Campbell will hold up, decides to not test Taylor's arm. Good play by Austin to make the play out there and try to get it back in quickly.
Yeah, that really was a good play. I mean, you look at him getting it, that's a slow ground ball getting past Brian Parker Jr., and you would think, especially with a left-handed batter coming out of the batter's box, getting around first, that he could easily get there to second. But Taylor getting to the ball quickly, getting the ball back in, that matters. And so keeping that runner at first, keeping the force at second, that's a big deal. You like seeing your right fielder make that play.
Gilbert now will work against Tyler Threadgill. Or I believe that's a pinch hitter still. First pitch is high.
Yep, number 2.
Yeah, it's going to be it's still Tyler Threadgill out there. They did pinch hit for him not too long ago. I don't think. I must be confusing it with somebody else. Pick out throw the first.
Ooh.
Oh, just not in time.
Yeah, there's some of these high school sub-in, sub-outs, courtesy runner, to, extra hitter, DH. It sometimes it can get a little squirrely.
1-0 pitch is high and up for ball 2. Sorry about that, folks. I yawned for a bit. These allergies are starting to make me a bit drowsy. Still some pollen in the air, but I'm feeling a Hornet wind in the air tonight. 2-0 pitch nearly hits Threadgill. Count runs 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he just tried to overthrow it right there. Tried to aim and instead of just throwing it. Right now, you're up 5 runs. You're just playing catch with the catcher.
3-0 pitch
Good
in there
pitch.
for a strike this time. Count runs 3-1. Threadgill thought that was high, but looked pretty good from here.
Yeah, he was taken all the way. Was not going to swing that bat on that one.
It makes it worse. It would be worse if he threw his bat to the dugout. That'd be a bit embarrassing. 3-1 pitch swing. That's a fly ball to center field. Cooper's running in on it, and he'll make the slight jumping catch for the second out.
Ready to go, Cooper, getting over there from his center field position over to right center, able to track that down, make a routine play on it.
Designated hitter number 9, Justin Hector.
It's now down to 1 out for the Dayton Broncos. Justin Hector, the designated hitter, their last hope. 1 for 2 on the night, singled, walked, and struck out looking. Pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Gilbert trying to get something going here, 0-1. Struggled a bit in that 6th inning. So far, though, he's been locked in.
Yeah, now just playing catch with this catcher right there. 2 more strikes. Or ground ball.
0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. Down to their final strike, the Broncos are. Runner on first. Hector trying to keep the Broncos alive here. 0-2 from Gilbert. Swing and a miss. Fastball blown right by Justin Hector, and that is the ball game. The Hornets come out victorious for the 2nd straight game in a row. They come out winning against the Dayton Broncos 6-1.
Man, what a great evening for Hornet baseball. You come off a big win with Nacogdoches, and then you come here and go 6-1 against Dayton. You just keep the pressure on District 16 5A, and with a loss tonight by Kingwood Park, the standings are going to change up even a little bit more.
Yeah, and that will move the Hornets to 3-2. The Dayton Broncos go down tonight. They go to 1-4 on this season of district play. And can't, unfortunately, check the Porter Spartans score as they have no game changer. But we're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have the post-game wrap-up coming your way. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third, headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Regan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Hornets Baseball post-game wrap-up. With stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's return to the field with Collin, Neill, B.J. McMichael, and head coach Justin Jennings.
Welcome back to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Huntsville Hornets, second win in a row, comes out victorious 6-1 against the Dayton Broncos, and a lot of it had to do with the man standing right in front of me, Collin Sanders. He worked his way. He started tonight 4+ innings pitch and got a couple RBIs, though, on his end. Collin, just your thoughts on the win tonight.
Well, I knew my team was going to put up runs on the board, so I just had to go out there and do my thing on the mound. And then I saw I was in the lineup, so I was like, I might as well help myself out too.
You had a rough outing against Kingwood Park. What was working for you tonight that just wasn't on that Friday night?
I think it was just my release point. Like, I lost it in the 4th inning, and then I just couldn't find it again.
Mm-hmm. And talk about your team's your offense tonight. I mean, you were a part of it too, and 2 RBIs on tonight. And just your thoughts on your team's recent offensive output, scoring 10 runs against NAC, scoring 6 runs tonight against the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, we've been hitting the ball really well lately. I mean, 2 out base hits, runners in scoring position.
Yeah. BJ, you got any questions? You got any?
Yeah, I love this kid. Here's what so Collin, tell me what's going through your mind, and if you've already asked this, but so you just have this tendency to battle back, right? Okay, you get behind an account. What's going on in your mind when you get behind an account and you got to come get these guys because you don't want them to get any momentum? Walk us through what's going through your head.
Well, when I get behind in the count, I just get up there and I'm just like, might as well just start strikes. I know I have a good defense behind me. They can make plays.
Yeah, you just trust them. I can tell you trust them.
Yeah.
And then you got up there. It's always a good thing when a pitcher can help himself out, right?
Yeah.
So when you're getting up there right before you hit it right up the middle, what are you thinking? Are you thinking whole field? Or are you thinking, man, let me just get it on the ground. Let me get it through there because you had no outs at the time.
Yeah, I was just like, let me put it in the outfield somewhere, score a run, and then scored 2 off of it.
Well, I'm proud of you. The way you always battle back, man, you just fight. I love that about you.
All right. Collin, before I let you go, anybody you'd like to give a shout-out to on tonight that could be listening in?
I'd like to shout out to my parents and my baseball coaches.
All right, Collin, go enjoy the win. Good job out there, man. All right, that was Collin Sanders for Huntsville Hornet Baseball. Gets the win tonight. Also hit in a couple of RBIs of his own. See, I'm going to go see if we can get head coach Justin Jennings. I don't think we will able to tonight. So we'll get to head coach Justin Jennings on Tuesday whenever we see Porter come out here. We're going to step aside, take one more final break. When we come back, we'll have that for you. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here at Cape Bar Ross Field, Huntsville Hornets once again victorious 6-1. BJ, any final thoughts before we get on out of here?
Oh no, just the defensive. So we knew the offensive, came out to offense came out to play against Nacogdoches. We liked seeing it in the first inning, but it was the defense tonight that really, to me, stood out. The play by Nieto at home plate, the play by Molness in center field, but even the small plays like Langley or Taylor in right field getting the ball back in. So the defense playing solid, playing consistent. I think Coach Jennings said it at the front of the thing is make the routine plays, and they did tonight, and they stayed disciplined. They just pretty much, as a rally started happening, they just shut it down. And so that's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, one time that wasn't a routine play. It was Cooper out in center field. I mean, again, just threw it on the line, no hop to Nieto to get the runner out. I believe that was Avila that was trying to get in on to score Dayton's first run in the 5th inning, and he just cut it off. And it was just really good defensive night, really good offensive night once again.
Yeah, and just busted the momentum. You kept the momentum, and where momentum started building for Dayton, you just took that away from them. So they stayed in attack mode, and if you do that, that's going to bode well for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Once again, Collin Sanders is the winning pitcher on the night. Scored a couple RBI of his own, so it goes to saying that, as we brought him out here, he's our player of the game. And if I were to, and I'm going to start doing this now, player of the game and play of the night for the Hornets, and if I were to say the play of the night, it just had to be Cooper's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just absolute great throw from center field rather to home, and just a great play. And just after beating Porter and then dropping 2 against Kingwood Park and Lufkin being at home 5-0, Kingwood Park 6-1. I mean, the Hornets scored. They scored 2 against Porter, then they scored nothing. They scored nothing against Lufkin. They scored 1 at Kingwood Park. So 3 runs, and over these past 2 nights, 16 runs.
Yeah, it's an explosion for them, and it came at the right time. At the beginning of this season, when you're finishing up playing everybody once, it carries you into that second part before, as you go into playing everybody in district play a second and a third time. So they're just capitalizing on it, and so coaches is getting them ready. Coaches are getting them ready, and they've got another home game to kind of build on that momentum before they go back out on the road.
Speaking of the Porter Spartans, they did lose on tonight. They actually won, on the night against the Nacogdoches Dragons, so that boots them up to 3-2. So we currently now have a 3-way tie we have a 4-way tie actually for first place, because you have Kingwood Park that lost, Porter that won, Huntsville that won, Nacogdoches lost, Lufkin won. So yeah, it is a 4-way tie now currently for first place in the district, and it is going to be a very competitive district.
Going down the stretch.
Yeah.
You just got to make the wins count.
It did last year. Yeah. When the Hornets had to win the last 2 games against Jacksonville, because Jacksonville and the Hornets, in Huntsville rather, were fighting for that last playoff spot.
Yeah.
And it seems like this team, though, is ready. They are a third of the way through district play. Still got a long way to go.
Yeah, still got a ways to go. Still hopefully got playoffs in sight. Still have, Coach will tell you there's things that they can keep working on. The guys will tell you, hey, I need to work on this, and this. So they're not done working on things. They're not done getting better. And, just the rest of the season is going to be exciting. So, hey, if you're in Huntsville and you're not doing anything Tuesday night, even if you are doing something Tuesday night, come out and watch these Hornets versus the Spartans from Porter. And if you got some time to go on the road with us, come check out some of these guys playing on the road too. They're cheering for each other. They're rooting for each other. They're excited, and I know we can join them.
And if you do want to come out to a Hornets game out here at K-Bar Ross Field, be sure to go on HornetNation.org for details, for schedule information for all Huntsville high school sports and more. Down south, Huntsville Lady Hornet softball team got it done against K Park 4-2 tonight. Right back here at home in K Park Ross Field. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Hornets baseball get it done 6-1. I'd like to thank all of our wonderful sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Affordable Plumbing, Northside Baptist Church, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, Texpress Urgent Care as well. Thank y'all for sponsoring these broadcasts for Hornet Baseball. Houston Hardcastle was on the camera on tonight. Walker Kolinowski was on the board op, making sure everything runs smoothly. Thank you guys for coming out here and getting this broadcast as smooth as possible. Can't do it without y'all. And of course, that was BJ McMichael. Be sure you tune in Tuesday night on March 28th, where the Porter Spartans will now come here to Huntsville, Texas to take on the Hornets. 6:45 pregame, 7 p.m. first pitch. And that Friday as well, March 31st, next Friday, the Huntsville Hornets will go back to Porter to take on them to either get the season series or whatever happens, because getting a season series against Porter is really, really big First pitch for that game is at 7 p.m. as well. Pre-game is at 6:45 as well. Once again, for Walker Kalinowski, Houston Hardcastle, BJ McMichael, I'm Collin, Neill, and we'll see you next time here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. And as always, Sting 'em Hornets, have a good rest of your Friday and have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. No portion of this broadcast may be reused or retransmitted in any form without the expressed written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, or 101.7 KSAM. On behalf of Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael and our sponsors, thank you for watching and good night. We are the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Sting 'em, Hornets!